Hello everybody and welcome to another Call of Cthulhu one-shot set in the world of Red Hall. Today we have 3 artists and a foreign correspondent who are going to be working together to potentially solve a mystery, or maybe not do anything at all. We're going to find out as the story unfolds as it opens at a small local art gallery in the Rose District of Red Hall. On the docks, this small, quiet venue. Some of you might have frequented it before, some of you this might be your first time here, but this showing happening right now is a very peculiar one. It's titled Merely a Glimpse, and you were sent an invitation by someone you all know, some better than others, a local artist named Matty Stanton, because Matty wanted you to come check out the exhibit. Inside, the lights are dimmed, oddly enough for an exhibit, but in the art scene in Red Hall, you know that some artists are a little bit peculiar. Sylvia knows that firsthand. All there is lighting around the main entrance as you come in, where there's just like normal traditional paintings, the ones that sell well, of landscapes, animals, the mountains outside of the city. Just the small pot lights in the ceiling, casting small pools on the floor. Against the wall, there is a folding table with some hors d'oeuvres and snacks on it. But there's just hushed conversation as you all enter one by one and grab a drink, grab the food that interests you. But the main exhibit, the one you were sent here to see, doesn't seem to be in the front entrance. In addition, you actually cannot find Matty at all. A question, do any of you know each other that would recognize each other when they come in?
From reading our backstories, I think, I vaguely know that. I think you're the only one I don't have, some vague knowledge of.
Good. That's how you would like it.
Yeah, I would know Sylvia by reputation.
The only one of you 3 that I would know would be Matty.
Mm-hmm. So you so then you would kind of vaguely recognize them. You recognize Sylvia, but otherwise no one recognizes anyone else. So I'm going to give the first one to you. If you would like to approach Sylvia, or if you would like to do anything else inside of this front entrance of the gallery.
Yeah, I would definitely start by picking up, whatever hors d'oeuvres and kind of something to hold. Eyeing Sylvia up across the room. Sort of seeing who she mingles with, if she mingles with anybody, waiting for a good moment. And then I would sort of wander over, not really directly as if I'm coming to talk to her, but sort of the way you walk through a crowd in a social setting like that, and then sort of happen upon her and just sort of, excuse me, are you Sylvia? Sylvia Castella?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just here for the exhibit.
Oh, of course. Sorry. I don't mean to, I'm not looking for an autograph or anything like that. I recognized your face, and I just wanted to know if it was really you.
Yeah, I'm here for the exhibit. I got invited to come and see stuff, so I just thought I'd stop in. I'm sorry, I didn't get your name.
Excuse me, so rude. My name is Lawson. Lawson LeBlanc.
Sylvia's holding a small thing of entrees and then her cell phone, and so she's gonna slip that away and then kind of do one quick handshake and then go back. She is dressed in hoodies, in a hoodie that is covering work overalls. She's also very clearly still wearing steel toe boots. She's just gotten off of her warehouse job and is just not looking comfortable with this engagement.
Duchess, you see the 2 people that you recognize here in hushed, awkward conversation as you see Sylvia awkwardly sliding their cell phone into the back of their pants. As this is happening, you notice that Sylvia is also wearing steel-toed boots, which is not really the best look in your mind for an art gallery show.
Yeah. I'll... Cool. I'm gonna walk up to you 2, but with great intention, in the way that I hope you notice me. Would you say you do?
Oh yeah.
Oh, definitely, because this is an awkward conversation. So.
Yes. And I'm just gonna be is this just like kind of pointing at your boots. Is this a new piece?
I knew I shouldn't have come.
Excuse me, that is incredibly rude.
As intended. You don't think
Who
this
exactly
is...
are you? Like, do you know who this person is?
Lawrence,
Hello.
you are standing kind of off to the side, awkwardly, leaning against a wall, as you see these three people having a conversation that's just starting to get a little bit heated. Apparently due to one's uncouth statements as they come in, or I guess you could say lacking candor or extreme candor, how you look at it. Is there anything you want to do, or do you just want to watch this unfold?
Definitely just gonna watch. If you see someone that's just a baseball cap and like a nondescript jacket, jeans, like nothing.
The worst
Marvel.
disguise
Yeah.
from any
Cover.
movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're Captain America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, you asked me...
Do you know who this person is?
Do I know who this person is? What's your name?
Sylvia
Like,
Costello.
Sylvia. Yes, I am familiar with the artist Costello's works.
Excuse me. I'm gonna literally just find a place to put my hors d'oeuvres down, like wherever possible, even if it's somebody else's table.
As you turn away, you see a door in the back open that leads further into the gallery, and a man walks out. You don't recognize the man, but he kind of looks a little bit despondent as he walks through. And he just kind of quietly walks out and leaves the gallery.
That's just for...
Well, you guys can all see it because
Okay,
it's just
okay.
because the gallery's quiet, right?
Yes.
So there's just hushed conversations. Your conversation is probably
The loudest.
the loudest happening in the venue. But otherwise, it's just quiet people like, oh, what do you think of this piece? Oh, it's a true font. It's gorgeous. The line work on the animal's fur is incredible. That's kind of what you hear underneath everything.
Can you just generate high art talk? That's amazing.
And just layer it over itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sylvie's definitely going to notice that, and then is still going to put down her hors d'oeuvres really quickly and clomp her way over to the bathroom, to the women's bathroom. Just fully disengaging.
Are you just generally this rude to individuals on a regular basis, or is it Sylvia in particular? Do you have some sort of vendetta?
You really think it's appropriate to bring steel-toed boots into... And I'm gonna sidle up to you and start the hushed conversation and be like, in this environment.
She just grins, and it kind of grows as you get this elevated, pompous attitude about art, and she just goes, do you even know anything about this environment? And she's gonna step away to put her dish down.
Lawrence, you're the first one to notice because Sylvia's gone, and then these two are in depth conversation. Matty, the man who invited you to come here, has entered the main entrance of the lobby into the gallery, and he looks a little bit on edge. You can see that he's a little bit skittish. He kind of scans around and he makes eye contact with you, and he claps his hands together and starts to walk towards you. You two, how in depth are you guys in your conversation, or do you think you would notice Matty?
I would have, because I just stepped aside to set down my dish.
Sure.
Yeah.
So then you also notice Matty, and you notice Matty. You do not, because you were in the bathroom.
I would go towards him. It's a good breakaway.
So as Matty is walking towards you, you see that one of the two women that were having the conversation is kind of just beginning to cut in front.
He'll just sunglasses, just not look up much.
Matty is kind of shocked at the second as you approach. He's then he writes up. He's like, "Oh, Lawson, yes, hi, hello,
Hello,
and Duchess, hi, great."
Approach.
And then he looks at you and Lawrence, hi. We're just waiting for Sylvia to come as well.
She's here. She's
Okay.
just in the washroom.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Thank you for coming to check out this exhibit. It's not mine. I know you might think it might be. I'm gonna wait for Sylvia though, as he walks to the table and just picks up an hors d'oeuvre, looks at it, and then just puts it back down.
Is everything all right, Matty?
I'll wait for Sylvia. But yeah, everything's fine. Everything's fine.
I can go see if I can hurry her along.
No, it's okay. It's okay. How have things been? Are you working on any new pieces or anything like that?
No, not at the moment.
Her stuff? It's
been a long time.
I mean, I think her work has always been great. She's a local street artist. She's had some issues with some people not accepting her work, and that's kind of why I called you to come here today, and also you. We'll cut to you in the bathroom.
She's not going to be in there long. Hunched over one of the sinks the moment she's sure that the bathroom is empty. She's just like, fuck. Alright. Fucking bitch. And gonna come right back out and just having, like, tried to...
Recentered.
Yeah.
Got the angries out?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. Get the pushing the red shit down like the Gaviscon logo.
Yes.
Yeah.
And immediately sees Maddie and is just like,
You may,
sees Duchess is near Maddie and goes,
because of your, I just read your bio, you would recognize my name if you heard it in full. Probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I've just said Lawrence so far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Duchess, thank you for coming as well.
Mm-hmm.
Once I heard you were in town and your connections, I figured that you would be a great Sylvia. Hi.
Maddie, oh my god.
Yes.
Over full
Yeah.
hug.
Hi. How are you?
Oh my god. Sorry about that. I just got off. I'm great. How are you?
I'm fine. So
Wait. Can I try and
First roll of the night.
charm you into calming down a little and easing up?
you could try. You could certainly try. It's
I've
going to
got
be a hard.
70 in charm.
What are you gonna say?
Yeah.
I'll like approach you and like put my hand like right here and just be like, Maddie, just take a beat.
No one sees it, but I roll my eyes.
82, that's a big ass fan.
Wow, it's really young because that's totally warranted.
He kind of just like puts his hand against yours for a second, pats it, and said, "I'm trying. This is something that. Have any of you seen this exhibit? Have come here? It's been the talk of the city for the last 2 weeks.
I flew in from Rhode Island, so I...
You know I try to avoid coming here.
I heard about it, but I don't.
Okay. There's something off about this.
Lawrence takes his sunglasses off.
Oh, you're wearing sunglasses inside. Let's go, baller.
So,
Sylvia, you remember your pieces, right?
Yeah, I was just reminded.
And the reaction that you were looking for.
Yeah.
There's a big part to everything when you look at someone's work to ask yourself, why is this being made, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like this piece, this collection, there's something wrong with it. Illegal.
And that's why you want me here.
I want you guys here because I feel like you are the ones who could poke around without it looking like you're trying to upstage this artist. I can't look. If I start poking and prodding and trying to figure out what's going on, trying to get the trade secrets, it's going to end up like people think I'm...
Like you're... Yeah. Yeah. Of course. Of course, Maddie. Yeah. Great. Yeah, I can do it. Sure.
You don't have to.
No.
But I promise you, you guys are all, like, with me in understanding what it's supposed to be. And when you see it, you'll feel the exact same way I do. I'm just pointing you towards the burning building. I just can't be the one who's saving the people inside.
Matty, what do you mean illegal?
Do you want to see the gallery?
Very much so.
Yeah.
I think it's the only way to decide.
I'll be out here. It's just through the door in the back.
I'll go. I happily lead the way. Arms crossed.
Yeah. As you as you guys start to trickle away, Matty just like awkwardly kind of just like pacing back and forth. The hallway is dark. There's no pot lights going through. There's just the glowing light above the door at the end of the hallway where the man came out of.
As she's going, Sylvia's just like,
I'm following, but like not closely because I do not know who these people are.
I'm gonna approach you and
this is gonna
like
go
from
well.
behind, and I'm just gonna like give you a like not an aggressive one, like
clock 'em,
immediately
clock 'em.
snaps.
do you turn?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna put this to bed right now.
Good luck.
What are you, some sort of art critic or something? Listen, if we're here to do some sort of fucking hit job and ruin this poor artist's career, then let's at least get it over with. I guess it's my turn.
I'm sorry. Hit. What? What?
Everybody calm down. My parents effectively financed this place.
I'm gonna dawdle when I hear that. Just kind of slow my roll and listen in.
Am I about to get an art grant? The fucking vulture. You're just like a classic artist.
We share.
We share.
And I'm just, I'm gonna be like, I didn't know Matty had invited you. So if Matty thinks you're worth talking to, I'm gonna trust him.
Do you know what I think? I think you're a stuck-up bitch. And
Sunglasses back off.
I
Fix the hat a bit.
am going to do
boy.
what I think Maddie's asking me for as a favor to Maddie, and then I am never going to be inside anything your family owns ever again.
Oh, I don't like being here either.
Yeah, I'm sure. You're having a great time.
The slowest walk down the hallway. You guys have reached the doorway.
Yeah.
You were at the front, you were at the back, you two are in the middle.
I think we've full stopped to
Yeah.
have that interaction,
Yeah.
and now we're hitting the
Yeah.
door.
I
So
just
you blocked Lawrence. Just kind of like an awkwardly.
And then here to hit job, and it's like, I'm sorry, he's already not doing well.
Want to open the door?
there's like a moment of just kind of, all right, let's do this, and then
just art.
open the door.
It's just
art. This is just a big build up. I've seen lots of art.
All right.
Character hates you so much.
You step inside, and it's the same kind of lighting in the back rooms here as it was in the main entrance. And there are a bunch of blown up black and white photographs around on all of the walls. There's only about 6 of them, which makes you wonder what's all the fuss about. This is for especially a photography showcase. This is a little bit lackluster. But then you see the first photo, and it looks as if you're inside something. There's muscle, vein, there's tissue, there's organ, and your eye is drawn to the top left of the frame as you try to make sense of it, but you feel compelled as if you're trying to just peek around an edge of a frame, as if there would be something hiding for you on the back of the photo on the wall. As you get in and look at others, they're the similar kind of thing. They all look as if they're inside somebody. weird fisheye lens bulging at edges as it's like crawling through somewhere it shouldn't crawl through. And in each photo, there's a point that your eye is drawn to, as if there's something special waiting for you just around the corner.
Not this again.
Sorry, Justin, do any of these painting or photographs have titles? Or are they all just...
It all says
like
the same
just
thing,
plain,
just merely a glimpse.
merely
Interesting.
A glimpse, merely a glimpse.
Why don't you guys give me a spot hidden check? That's
Ooh.
this here, right? Yeah, spot
Yeah.
hidden.
Yeah.
Give me your success rate compared to your scores.
Fail.
Success.
By 20.
Normal 6.
37 out of 70.
I fail by 4.
None of you notice anything beyond what I have described.
Okay.
But you all still, in each of the photos,
Can I try appraise?
go for
Just
it.
to like try and because that didn't work for some reason.
Yeah, yeah.
So let's see. Oh, I didn't end up putting my numbers in. It wasn't high. I think it was like 45 as well.
14.
14.
These are,
Because I swapped out.
from what you can tell, with your skill set of looking at art, understanding art, everything you know, these are unedited photos. The only editing that's done is these are blown up from an actual printed photo. You would wager. It's when you're doing this that you kind of notice for a second, as if within the picture, just around the corner, you see as if like 3 fingers slip out of view.
Did anyone notice the? Never mind.
I'm sorry, who are you? Why didn't Matty invite you?
Oh,
While that's happening, Sylvia's going and getting a closer glimpse of the pictures because this is really relevant to her.
Can I
I
say?
have a question after this interaction also.
Sure, and it'll be yours.
I want to know if I can psychology Sylvie
Sure, go for it.
to find out how it's affecting her.
Because do you know the story? Do you know what happened with Sylvia?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, that would have been publicized for sure.
Sylvia, how would you say? Are you going through it again, or are you like?
It's a hard success, but not extreme.
Are you like intrigued? What's going through your head right now, looking at these?
Sylvia's intrigued.
Yeah. So not like traumatic revelation, but just like this is familiar.
Sylvia's like, what Sylvia is thinking, what's probably coming across is like, there's no way they did it. They did the thing that I didn't do. There's no way that they did it for real. But it's obvious they did.
All right, let's go to your interaction.
Yeah. Who are you?
Lawrence. Yourself?
Miss Black? Lawrence? Why would Matty invite you? What's artists?
Yes.
Parents own this place pretty much, and you bring what? Why did he invite you? What do you see in these that we cannot?
I offer a darker perspective.
I'm gonna look at the other. No, you guys do
I
your
am
own thing.
full
Yeah.
on staring somewhere between
Sylvia's looking at the
Sylvia
photos,
and the
yeah.
paintings. I mutter under my breath because I'm listening. Bitch.
I'll see that, and then I'll roll my eyes in between both crowds before I get back here. Yeah, just darker. You would just want to be mysterious like that.
Who are you?
I told you, my parents pretty much own
Yes.
this place.
Why are you like this?
Like,
Well, I saw your I was watching your entire interaction with Sylvia, and you're being a little bit more subtle about it, but you're being kind of a bitch to me too. Why are you here? Why does it matter?
fair enough. We'll let you be mysterious for now.
What's your question?
Do these photos look like they're in sequence, or are they like mixed up? Do they assemble a larger idea?
You could even no, they don't look like if they don't like look like that, but they all are like the similar kind of thing. But you also can kind of see. Actually, give me as some sort of anything to do with like health, first aid.
I have first aid. Yes.
Yeah, science is also good.
Medicine.
Medicine,
what
yeah.
do I have?
Dang, I shouldn't have put so much
English,
into art.
listen. Ooh,
We need a doctor here. Yeah.
I 100% arted.
Yeah,
I am
good.
100 on art.
Can I
Art history, technically.
persuade the painting
No.
to tell
What
me
the
secrets?
No, it does not talk. It does not have thoughts or feelings.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go with first aid. That's my best bet. That's 50. 81. These dice are against me.
You don't notice anything, but they are. There's no. It seems to
they're
be
very
like
heavy
your
dice.
artistic idea of looking at it is there's no sort of like order for it. Usually with something like that, it's pretty obvious, and also. You know this from hearing your parents and also like your uncle talk. When they lay out a gallery with something like that, they usually do it with purpose. These photos just seem to be haphazardly organized around the room.
And now, as this conversation ends with this gentleman, may I do a spot hidden specifically on the photos? Is it anything like my uncle ever made?
Sure, go for it.
67. What's my spot hidden? 70.
You look at it and like while there is similarities in the sense that it feels a little bit off-putting, the intent is very different.
Okay.
While your uncle's stuff was sometimes dark and mysterious and a little bit macabre, this makes you feel a little bit hopeful,
Hopeful.
even though it is a little bit dark.
Would
As
you-
if there's something just around the corner waiting for you.
Would you say it's fair that like it's looking at it like a train wreck, like
No.
you're repulsed,
It's
but
beautiful,
hopeful. Yeah.
but it's unsettling. But it also is a little bit magnetic, and you feel the longer you look at it, the more you just want to know why and how these photos were taken.
okay.
Speaking of, despite the conversation, I also haven't really taken my periphery off of that spot.
Nothing's happened. Nothing even happened before. It was probably just the lights in the
Okay.
room. The dark. It's like that whole thing. Like if you turn off the lights and stare into a mirror, your face begins to
Yeah.
shift. That's what probably
That makes
happened,
sense.
right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
You should try it sometime. James.
Don't do it while you're high.
I think I'm gonna do it.
Oh boy. I can't wait for the snaps.
So, is there anything you would like to do?
I'm debating between either an art roll or some psychoanalysis.
Ooh.
Probably more on the psychoanalysis, right?
I'm trying to like figure out what's the artist's intent behind the photo.
Yeah.
Art's probably better for that.
Art is better for that. Okay, I'm gonna try and roll an art roll. As like Sylvie is like, is there
Like-
any sort of barrier or
No,
anything?
no, because they are printed, so they're not real photos. They're not like they're like a replication. So,
So
like,
she's actually touching it.
yeah,
then.
go for it.
Quick question, sorry.
Yeah.
The spot that's magnetic that we like to peek at is different in the photos.
Yeah, it's always just around
Now
a bend.
but it's
of
not
whatever
always
you're
top
inside.
left.
Nah,
That's-
exactly. Yeah,
Oh, I wish I could do something to fix that roll.
you can push it.
I will push it then.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
There we go. 56 out of 75.
All right, you run your hand over it. Where are you running your hand over?
I am trying to trace all the like veins and arteries and muscles towards one of the ones that has a focal point near the middle or the bottom, somewhere I can actually
Give me a
reach.
will check.
How do I do will again?
It's power.
Power. Yeah.
Power, baby.
Whoa, 17 out of 65.
Yeah, you, for a second, when you place your hand on the thing, you're drawn almost immediately towards the corner, the edge that your eye wants to go around. But you stop, and you trace the lines, the veins, as you go through. And this is when you realize that, as you're studying it intently, this is all, as far as you can tell, human. And that each photo is a different body. As you go through and you trace, and you're like, this is different than that one. And with that, we're just going to take a little pause.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Okay. As for the artist's intent, this one's actually pretty easy. It's Well, you look at this photo and you see something that you should never see. Something that should be hidden, something unexpected, but at the same time, this is something that everyone needs to see. It's almost as if, like, the intention behind it is to give the viewer a gift.
Are there cameras in this room?
Like security cameras?
Yeah.
No. It's a small local gallery. Usually only snooty artists come. So its protection's pretty light.
How big are these blown up pictures?
They're pretty big.
But I could lift one off the
Oh
wall.
yeah, you can lift one off the wall.
You're gonna lift one off the wall?
I'm gonna lift one off the wall. I'm
Yeah.
gonna do a quick glance around and make sure that we're the only ones in here, and then I'm gonna pick the closest one and lift it off the wall and look at what's behind it.
Whoa!
Yeah, you all see Lawson take the picture off the wall to look at the backside, and when she does, you all kind of let out a breath, as if you wanted to do the exact same thing, because
Okay.
there's something waiting for you on the other side. But, as you look on the other side, there is nothing. Just the normal back of a blown-up photos canvas.
Cool. I'm gonna put it back. I'm gonna carefully line it up with how it was. Great care. Cross my arms and stare at it again. Just look at the other three.
Where's the exit again?
The door you came in.
There's no other exit.
Absolute fire hazard.
The way you delivered
That. Anyways,
All for the art, baby.
wow. Okay. Cool. And Sylvia's gonna start heading for the door.
Are you okay?
Oof. I don't know. Yeah, and she's gonna come out through the doors, ironically, very similar to the dude who came in. Looking for Matty.
Yep. When you get out, you actually notice that Matty is outside the front window smoking a cigarette in the light rain of the city of Red Hall.
Classic Red Hall.
What's the weather like?
It's raining. Light rain.
Remember
It's
that
also
one day that it was sunny?
That was so
that's
weird.
great.
Good day.
It's also
That's
about
the day
like
lots of people died.
it's also about like 6 o'clock, so it's still earlier in the evening. What do you three do? Do you follow after Sylvia? You're gonna take more time in here.
Staying here, just looking at each of them, trying to like.
Yeah, each one you're kind of just like it's, but you know there's nothing there.
Yeah, like
a
it's not
printed-
possible.
But you just kind of like feel like each
I
one you're like,
can't-
what if I could just like peek around the corner?
Like it feels.
And like when I say corner, I mean like behind the guts.
Yeah,
but-
obviously.
I'm just gonna mime what Sylvia did on the exact same painting and just see does it do anything.
Give me a power check, please.
Hell yeah, baby, let's go. No power. Actually, 39 out of 50.
Yeah, you just put your hand against it, go for a few seconds, and you're like, what the fuck am I doing?
Can I psychology
Man, my power
Duchess?
is so
Sure.
bad.
see how she's feeling about all of these paintings?
Can I trace the vague pattern I saw from it?
You can, but nothing happens
Yeah.
because you're like you're not really you're just like mimicking. You're like a baby who's just like saying what their parents said. You don't know
am.
why you're saying it.
I
You're
don't.
just doing it.
I
I've
never
got a hard
understood.
success.
What are you thinking right now? Just give me what you're thinking. What are you feeling?
I'm thinking I never got it. I don't see what they see.
So you're unaffected, but in a different way. Gotcha.
No, I'm still magnetically drawn to it, but like
But you're-
everyone likes
Sure.
art. People are drawn to art, and then there's people who get art. You know,
So you're almost feeling left out.
I don't get it. I still don't get it.
Okay.
Out of my satchel, I pulled that old book that I mentioned that I definitely stole from the library. Just flipping through it, trying to find because there's something in here that feels the same. Not like a 1-to-1,
Yeah.
but
Sure.
something there.
Sure.
I don't know.
Give me I'm gonna steal this right for a second. Why don't you give me just... It's a little bit of a stretch, but give me library use.
Yeah.
Just like looking through a book. I think that's probably the closest thing we can get here.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah,
Just a
I knew you'd like
catalog.
that.
Ooh, 71.
You don't find anything right now, but you do feel like if you spend more time looking through, you'll probably be able to find something. But right now, you're like, there's nothing in here.
That's
Like,
what
just
it
looking
feels
through-
like to use a library all the time.
I'm gonna go out, grab some snacks, sit down somewhere, whether that's inside or outside, and just continue flipping.
Sure, cool.
Oh, as soon as I am alone in the space, can I go straight for the corner? And I want to actually press into it with my fingers as if I were going to press into muscle. Not enough to break the picture, but...
Where are you pressing on the photo? Give me a power check.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's see
Start
where
with
you're
one
pressing.
step at a time. Yeah, that's a 92. That's a fail.
You instantly are placing your hand where you're drawn to, and as you press your fingers in, you swear for a moment, and it causes you to jump back in shock, and you're going to take some sanity damage too.
Yeah.
You feel as if like you're reaching out, and like here, give me your hand as if you were reaching, and like something just grabs onto your fingers from the painting
Love it.
or from the photo. And you're going to take 1 point of sanity.
Okay, great.
It's like, but that's why it's only one, because you shake it off immediately, because you're like this. It's just like it's living art. You feel it. The room is making you do this. This is why the lights are dimmed.
Yeah.
This is why it's being presented that
Yeah,
way.
it's like all here to fuck with me, and like that's what it is, and that's like what you were feeling too about how like you're seeing things. Like this is just like a really fancy artist trick, even though you know deep down you're giving an excuse to yourself for what just happened. You see Lawson jump back and kind of gasp.
Do you actually cough in
Yeah.
in room?
Yeah, I guess I do.
I'm gonna be like, I forgot that you were here. I'm so sorry.
You get it then. You see it.
I like to think I do. I, in fact, pride myself on it. It's, it can be maddening, even. But I suppose I do, yeah. For those at home, Russell just knocked a die off the table.
What do you roll?
with
What do you
one
roll?
foul swipe.
What do you roll?
It's
that
a-
was good. That was calculated.
It was a 10.
Oh.
Down the
It's a good
barrel.
roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think that was the first one he knocked off.
What?
I take it you don't. As previously assessed.
Got him. Fucking got him.
Yeah. I've never quite understood what drove my parents to such passion.
You're outside, where Matty is standing smoking a cigarette, still looking as frazzled as he was before.
I'm gonna come out there and I'm gonna push him,
Yeah.
just gently,
Yeah.
just like an angry push, and then I'm gonna lean back against the glass and just be like, "Yep, might not be illegal. They might have like permission or something from
Russell,
the families,
Stop.
but that's the real thing."
I've there was a reporter from the Gazette who, because this has been here for a few weeks, who did a feature, and in the thing, these aren't dead. They're not dead.
What?
That's anyway what was said, but you know, it could all just be theatrics, but there's something about those photos.
I mean, if you... There's only a couple of places that could do, like... I think it's called a laparoscopy. That could do something like that. This person either works in a hospital or they're getting consent from patients in the hospital, but if you're looking to out them, I mean, that's how it happened with me. So that would be, have you asked any?
We should get everyone else here.
Okay.
I'm not trying to ruin the reputation. I have a connection at the Red Hall PD,
Yeah.
Oh,
and
God.
he's flagged this.
Okay, so
Hold.
Great. My favorite.
well, yeah, then I mean, this is more real than anything I did, so yeah, it's, as I said, it's the real deal. However they're doing it, it's the real deal.
You know the name Nolan Miller? You do.
I do.
He's a photographer who has kind of just been a little bit of failure when it's come to trying to get his creations off the ground. But this is his work.
Fuck off. Really?
Yeah, Nolan.
was the name?
Nolan
Nolan?
Miller.
Nolan Miller?
Yeah, you know, his family owns Miller Factory just up on the north side.
God, yeah, no, when I got started,
The Nepo baby.
Yeah, the Nepo baby. Me and the baby had a lot of early shows together, you know, before I figured out my gimmick.
Yeah, like before this, he was just taking photos, just random. But then, I don't know, he's just changed it. And there's just something about those photos.
Oh yeah, no, it's good shit.
Russell? Yeah, give him a kick. Russell, come here.
Just comes back.
Yeah.
Russell just wants to punctuate everything I say.
Yeah.
It was a good jump scare moment for the
What
audience
are,
at home.
oh, come on up here. What are you guys up to? You're still reading the
Oh,
book?
I'm flipping.
You just said, I've never quite understood what drove my parents to such passion.
Yeah.
She's gonna pause, just looking up and down for a moment, and just be like, well, it's not my responsibility to show you. And then she's gonna walk out.
Except I can't do that.
It's just me in here, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a step back so I can get everything in view, and I'm gonna just try and see it.
It's just, it makes you feel as if there's a reason to be here.
But I don't see the more.
I mean, these photographs make you feel like there's a reason for being alive.
Yeah.
That's probably the most more you can ever get from anything ever.
Okay, fair enough.
Like there's
think it's-
no hidden truth to that other than just the fact that it gives you like this is
So
why
not
I'm
being
alive.
at the exhibit, being alive. is what you mean.
Alive.
Yeah, okay.
There's a reason for all of this. And this is like good.
Maybe Duchess just thinks the rest of us are getting something more from it.
I do. Yeah, I'll just be like, cool pictures, I guess, and leave.
So you see that Sylvia's outside.
And
Lawrence
you're
is sitting on reading,
through a book?
just sitting on flipping on a book on a bench near the window.
Picture book.
I'm gonna psychology you and see how it affected you. What's my psychology again? Yeah, that's a 12.
Not doing good, but also was he not doing good already, and this made it worse, or
Is
why?
this exceptionally bad? Got
Yeah.
it. Okay. I'm gonna casually walk out to these two. I'm just watching them through the window as well, trying to kind of figure out what the mood is before I head out. So noticing the tension in the conversation.
I mean, Maddie might be tense, but she's just like, fuck, this is cool.
Okay.
She's actually kind of come down a bit, seeing that this is what it is. For her, she's like, I get it.
Just wait until Duchess comes back, then you'll be.
Yeah, it's true.
So you step out, and you hear Matty say, I have a list of names, people who I've kind of just poked through. I have my connection at the police station. I have the reporter that interviewed him. I have the Julian. He decides the gallery, like the showcases that happen here. And then I've heard there was one of the models from the photo. I got the name, but I don't have any contact info after that. And this is where I just had to stop because I was looking into something that I shouldn't be looking into. And not that I'm saying that you and Duchess and Lawrence need to be looking into it, but this is just, I think, what I need somebody to do, and it can't be me.
Matty, it's cool. Like, bit of a dick move bringing me into this without giving me some fair warning. I mean, especially with the people here tonight.
I mean, I just think that if you had it all upended because you did what you did, I don't think you'd want someone. You wouldn't have done it for real. And I don't know why you got crucified because you faked it. Right? What do people expect? Like, do people expect in movies for us to actually shoot people with guns, right? Like, it's wild to me that you were snuffed out because of that, and now Nolan Miller is suddenly getting put on a pedestal as the next big artist when he's...
They just want the mystery. That's what I think. I think they want this to be... No offense, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying that they want this to be... People want things to be real. They don't want to know that it's fake. Has anyone talked to Nolan? I don't realize you're here, by the way. I've not clued in.
I'm just standing, watching, listening.
The reporter did. And Julian did. I haven't.
Do you have his number or anything?
Yeah.
I mean, we're not really friends, but...
I wouldn't start with him. If he figures out you're sniffing around in this, like I said, I think he's going to get defensive. He might do something.
You said Julian...
Moores.
And then, what was the name of the model?
Richard Dawson.
Richard Dawson. I mean, I might as well start with Richard if I can find him, because... I mean, if no one's going to think I'm sniffing around to try and steal something anyways, might as well start with his models.
What are we trying to find out?
Yeah, also, like, because you didn't hear the earlier conversation, when you hear the model, you're immediately like, what model? Like, these were probably cadavers in your mind at this point, probably.
Yeah. What exactly are we looking to find out? I say kind of loudly over your shoulder unexpectedly.
You know how I used pigs and stuff?
Yes.
Maddie's a little bit worried that the photographer isn't.
No offense or anything, but why wouldn't you leave it up to the police to find out if this is some sort of murder?
Because as far as I can tell, as far as I know, everyone's still okay. This seems to be just some fucked up consensual art. But you can't... There's something about them, right?
They're definitely
Like,
unusual.
there's people walking out of here like this has changed their fucking life. I don't know. The cop said I wasn't crazy.
So you're looking for proof, for something, whatever the something more is.
Because we have to have a line somewhere, right?
There's always a line. What is and isn't art? What is and isn't true?
What are you up to, Duchess?
I'm moseying my way over there while they're all having the
So
conversation. I'm taking my time delay.
So they're outside.
Yeah.
You
I
see
guess.
Lawrence is flipping through a picture book.
Yeah. What book is that? Do I
You don't recognize it?
don't know the book? It's not like Cool Moths of North America. Cool. First book I could think of.
Cool Moths of
North America. Not that book. Dang. Okay. I think, you know what? I should approach you and...
Oh, fuck.
Nathan just wants to play by himself.
I mean, no.
The character does.
Yeah, I'm just gonna approach
Until he
you.
finds what he's looking for.
I'm just gonna approach you and be like, Doctor,
Yes? But... Fuck.
in what?
Art history? Dr. Lawrence Bailey.
And why do I know that name in full
Because
justice?
you're just from reporting and stuff.
Yeah, he's like an old school famous artist.
Okay. Okay.
Who just is
Yeah, who's
snapped.
and also like fell into obscurity.
Okay. I am going to
Maddie's got friends. Maddie's got pull.
yeah, Matty Network.
Yeah, professor at the Rhode Island School of Art and Design.
No, what can I do? I can
I
fast
think
talk.
that's a good school.
Charm. Charm just makes it sound. Oh no, I can also persuade.
Sound
Good.
off in the comments.
Persuade sounds more wholesome
What are you
than
trying to do?
charm. I'm gonna try to persuade you that I am being sincere, even though
That's charm.
That's charm.
am being sincere.
Yeah.
I just like trying to believe it. Okay, charm. Charm it is. And I'm just gonna be like, Dr. Bailey, please give me your dark perspective on this. 28. So I beat my hard.
You are
I haven't found it yet. And he keeps leafing through the old ass looking book.
But what did you see? Just plainly describe to me what you felt in there.
Unease. But comfort and curiosity.
Well, after that, and I'm going to walk over to the hors d'oeuvre table and be like, I feel like libations. And then I'll make my way to that.
as you're flipping through the book, you finally hit something that you feel like might be the closest that kind of gives you the idea of what you felt. It's an old... It's with like ancient tribal drawing on a tree in the forest of Red Hall with charcoal. And it's a human body stretching at the center of itself, pulling open, where there is just like a hole there, which is just going into some of the tree that they carved through. And you just see the description of just that. It said that some tribes of Red Hall would look at this as the representation of a soul. And just that feeling when you look at this compared to that, it's the first thing that you can kind of make sense of somewhat of what you felt in there. Duchess steps outside.
Hell yeah.
I'll be there soon.
Just let me finish my sentence here. So you guys react to me entering.
Matty does and says, so Duchess, she's prickly. We're not gonna...
Excuse me?
Come on.
I recall you liked that.
Yeah,
Whoa.
I mean, I'm also a little bit prickly in the right environment. But
Fair
Duchess has connections.
They fuck.
She has a way with people that you two might not in some places.
What are you saying? Weird art people aren't Sylvia?
We're fucking nerds sometimes. You might just need a straight shooter sometimes.
You're really worried about this, huh?
Yeah.
I come bursting out.
Why don't you guys all give me... Actually, well, not you, because you just came out.
Yes.
Give me a psychoanalyst.
Can I
Oh,
psychology
hell.
instead?
No.
Oh, well,
Dang.
that's a failure.
86 out of 1%.
You don't notice anything in the way Matty is talking. So, yeah, I've told it all this to Sylvia here, but I don't think these are photos by Nolan Miller, a local artist, photography. Up until this point, he's basically just did portraits, headshots, shit like that. Anything that he tried was a dud, uninspired, and then suddenly he comes out of the woodwork with this. And it's one of those things where there's something off about them, and I know you're probably thinking he's shooting cutting open cadavers, got it in at the morgue, maybe at St. Meredith's or some shit like that. But he had an interview in the Gazette a few days ago, and apparently they're real people, living people. And I feel like there's just something off about all of this.
At that, I turned the book to you to show you the...
You notice that Matty actually doesn't... His eyes don't change. He kind of just, like, nods and, like, says, yeah. And then, like, he doesn't seem to have the same reaction that you did to it.
Sylvia definitely clocks it, though.
Yeah, you get the same vibe. Actually, all of you do.
Yeah, I
when
show you.
see it.
I show everyone.
When everyone sees it, you see it just like the representation of the soul. And that's like the best thing that you can feel to relate to what you saw in there. It was the idea of the soul.
All right, so who's on the list to talk to?
Matty, do you know who the models are?
I know one of them.
Who's that?
Richard Dawson, he's on the list I gave to Sylvie.
Oh, so I'm 3 steps behind this hotshot. I'm gonna wink at you. I'm gonna try and charm you.
I'll get a chuckle. Are you going to get a chuckle? It's going to be a hard...
How about a 16? Oh, fuck, not quite 14.
No, it's not like you actually, when, with the exchange, you actually feel no, like, hate behind it.
Yeah.
It was like a joke that fucking bombed. You don't know this person.
Sorry, I'm just feeling a little vivacious after that.
Who else?
Sorry, what was that guy's name?
Richard Dawson.
Richard Dawson.
There's Amanda McKenzie. She was a reporter from the Gazette. And there's Moores. You know him, Duchess. He is the curator of the gallery for your parents.
Yes. Yes, he is. What's his full name?
Julian Moores.
Julian Moores.
What do you see when you look at the picture?
Which picture?
The photos, Matty.
Oh, I just see something. It just reminds me of what happened with Sylvia. And it's ridiculous to me. What I see in the photos, you're asking about the art. I'm getting ahead of myself.
Also, I know nothing
Yeah.
about this person.
Yeah. I see, I just see, like, malice in it. You guys can all take another shot at a psychoanalyst here.
Still can't psychology, hey?
I've got a good psychoanalysis, but I'm not rolling well.
Can you imagine if I'd rolled a 1 there?
Yeah,
I failed by I failed by 8.
Let's
I have a
stop.
1%
Oh, you rolled
psychoanalysis.
1. 85. Still.
52.
I have a 46.
None of you have noticed anything again.
Art history, not psychology.
I've got a group question. What did everyone feel? I felt vivacious.
Word of the day.
Like a fresh breath of air. Like spring breeze coming in.
Were you looking at the same thing we were?
Oh yeah.
I just grin at this description.
You know, a reason. If you ever had doubt, don't.
I'll totally look into it for you. But it's a favor.
Yes, and I understand favors need to be repaid.
Yeah, I just mean, like, let's not do this again.
Is that's the return favor?
That's the
do
favor.
not do this ever
I don't
again.
want to. Don't invite me back.
The cop, he told me you guys need to get in touch with him too.
God, what's his name?
Peter Mulbridge.
Not Holden?
Wild.
It's
Cool.
almost like they have a whole police department.
Nope, just one person behind a phone.
And Holden.
Yeah.
I'm going to take down the numbers that he has as well.
Sorry, Amanda McKenzie, what's her
She's the
relation?
reporter at the
Reporter.
Gazette who did the feature on the article.
Thank you.
Actually interviewed Nolan.
Yeah. Cool. I'll look into it. I don't know. Get back to you in a few days if I can find anything, and if not, we can talk about it then.
Sounds great.
I'm gonna look at the rest of them like, I don't know what y'all are doing.
I've nothing.
I mean, we're all here. I think we should probably all look into it together. 4 heads are better than one.
Matty, do you have an idea of who should approach who?
Whom?
No,
Thank you,
no.
Doctor.
You could split up. You could go in like pairs. You can go together. I'm leaving this to you. You are doing me the biggest favor.
You just seem so frantic. It feels like there's an urgency to this for you.
I haven't been sleeping much since I've seen the pictures. There's just,
And you just felt malice.
yeah, there's something. Nolan's up to something awful. I know it.
Did you say you don't know where this Nolan is?
Oh no, I know where he is.
Oh, who was it that you said you didn't?
The model.
Model.
One of his
The
connection.
model.
His number.
Well, you know, maybe we
Maybe
should...
as an Instagram account.
Yeah. Hey. I would.
All right, cool. I guess we're looking into this for you.
Does he have an Instagram account? Do I find anything?
Use computer use.
Oh yeah.
Use computer use. Use computer use.
Use computer use.
Oh, I use computer use.
use.
It's under C
Is it?
for computer. Right below climb.
Use
Credit rating is right below climb.
Oh, I have
computer
climb
use.
between
Community use anywhere on here.
What's the
I might have
default
credit wrong.
rating?
It's because I have
5%.
Oh,
right, it's that
oh, you're the 19.
Yeah, that's why.
5%.
That tracks. No.
You do not find it. There's a lot of Richard Dawsons.
It's not a.
You also find the porn star on OnlyFans, Dick Dawson.
I subscribe.
Just for like 1 month, because hey.
Maddie then kind of just is like, I gotta excuse myself. I gotta get home, do some stuff, shower. Thank you, all of you, sincerely.
Welcome.
Of course.
Well, I think it's worth talking to Julian more, as, we've got a connection right here. Seems like a good place to start, as any.
The guy who runs the gallery for your parents.
Thank you, Doctor. Yeah.
Lead the way.
Julian here tonight?
Give me a luck check.
Am I lucky? What's my 99? No. That's
That'd
not
be
luck.
wild.
That's sanity, magic points. Luck 90.
Pretty lucky.
I'm a lucky gal. 20.
He is here. You're gonna lose 7 points from your luck.
We're playing those rules.
Yes, the right rules. I did not bring a pencil or an eraser. I mean, you can't really get luck back, can you?
If you're unlucky enough, you can.
If you're unlucky enough, you can win back luck.
That would be 83 remaining, correct?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah. Julian is here tonight. He has a stuffy in the little office in the back.
He has a stuffy in the office in the back.
No, he has a stuffy little office in his back.
What do I know
In
about
his back?
in his back? You can only... It's like
what
a
this
being
picture
John
is.
Malkovich situation.
God.
What you know about him is that he is just an awfully boring man anytime you've met him. He says
But-
nothing that interests you, and he just blabbers on about art.
But we've met in the past.
You've been at parties that he's been at.
Have we talked?
You've heard him talk.
But we've never directly talked.
No.
Such a
Does
connection
he
we
know
have.
who I am?
He will, yes, when you introduce. Yeah, he
Okay.
will. Like, you have, like, talked in the sense that it's like, here's our daughter, Duchess Black.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
Actually, they say, here's our daughter, Duchess.
Yeah.
And then
Because
everyone
it'd be
goes-
weird if...
Yeah, everyone goes.
Black, I
nice.
assume?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Let's.
They're definitely not aliens. Here's our daughter, Duchess Black. Note the last name, the same as our last name.
Okay, those weird little alien cartoons.
Mm.
That's getting a TV show.
Strange planet.
Yeah, it's getting a TV show.
Let's. Yeah. Let's. Yeah. Let's go visit. Julian Moore's.
His it's another hallway down the other side that you
Is
can
it
find
Moore
a door.
or
Moores. You can knock
Clothing
on the
for
door
men.
because the door is currently closed.
Knock knock.
You hear on the other side, "Come in,
No.
Oh my
Open
God.
the door.
Duchess. Hello. I didn't know you were in town. Your father normally tells me when you're visiting. Sit. Come sit." Did you come for the exhibit? It is something else, isn't it? Just like nothing I've ever seen before in this exhibit.
I'm gonna lean
No.
up against the door frame.
I'm gonna just
No
peek
offense,
through the door frame.
Sylvia, I didn't realize you were also here. How are you? Have things been good?
Oh, you know how it is, Jay. I'm good. I'm working, paying rent. How are things with you? I mean, other than the exhibit, obviously. Big win for you.
It was something else. I felt very honored that Nolan brought it to us. He is truly a pioneer in what I think is going to be an entirely new art movement.
Yeah, did you see anything like this before what? How did the Nepo baby get here?
You know, his dad might have paid me a little bit to look at his work. You know how it is. You got to get your palm grease to get anywhere. He smiles. His head is round, balding, and his teeth are kind of like gray like mushrooms. As he chuckles and then takes a sip of some coffee on his desk.
He's an art curator.
Yeah.
He'd probably know who I am then
Yes,
as well. Yeah,
yeah.
definitely.
But it's also like
Yeah.
he's
I'm just trying to...
yeah.
I'm gonna like gently punch him in the shoulder and be like, "Well, look at you getting your cut, and also, damn, you're gonna get so many more people trying to."
Yeah, actually, since the article went up in the Gazette, we've actually had we've had some donations. We've had people buying a bunch of art. People have been asking to buy Nolan's work, but it's not for sale. He's not selling it. The originals, he's keeping them for himself.
Julian.
Is he selling the prints?
Prints are for sale. Yeah, he's selling those ones. Yeah. Do you want them?
Maybe.
Interesting. I'll keep your offer on the table. I still got your contact info in my ledger.
An actual Rolodex. Julian.
No, it's the one where you slide the thing, press the button, and it opens. to
Oh
the
yeah,
page.
I like that one. That one's good.
Julian, you said his father paid you to look at his work. Has he paid you more than once to look at his work?
No, just the first batch of them, and then when they came, I nearly died.
What did you feel when you saw them?
Malice.
I felt something. I feel like I saw something that I haven't seen since I was a kid. Like, it's off-putting. It's disgusting. It's provocative. It makes you just wonder, what the hell am I looking at? But it gives you so much when you just let it take you. Did you feel it? Its eyes, your eyes being drawn to different places?
Yep.
In a photograph of guts and gore? It's magnetic.
Oh no, I got it.
Yeah, man, this Nolan just suddenly must have been struck by lightning. His father's been paying me to look at stuff for a while. Kid, before this, had nothing. But isn't that how it goes? It just takes one piece to...
Tip you over the edge.
Yeah.
Is he working on anything else?
I've been asking him, but I think he's just riding this wave right now. But he's implied that there's more to come. And he also says that he's going to be hosting some people because he has some exclusive ones that are not, as he says, gallery appropriate
How could
at his
we,
house.
or I, or any of us, procure an invite?
I don't know. Suck up to him or something. Get in contact. See if he'll let you in. You know, I'm sure if you, Duchess, gave some idea who you were, get him. You could imply that you could get him in touch with some worldwide art. He would love. Who wouldn't want to be a worldwide famous artist? Right?
Yeah,
Yeah, who
who
would?
wouldn't?
Hey, Julian. Do you know who the models involved were?
No, I didn't get into
That
that.
didn't come in any
No,
of the...
no.
Can I see?
I
what
assume they
his-
were just cadavers, right?
Yeah.
More than likely.
Can I see what his dad sent over?
The photos?
The original.
They're
stuff
the
he
ones that
sent
were
over.
here. Yeah.
No, I know, but can I see the package he sent over? Do you still have it?
No. Sorry, no. I think he sent me the originals and he wanted them back.
Shame.
He said that in the note that there's something about he hands you a piece of paper.
Yeah.
I'll type
Did
it. It
you-
said that the originals back. I wanted the originals back because they're very special to me.
And that's what the piece of paper says?
Yeah, and I will say, the originals, you thought the ones in there were something.
I was just about to ask.
They're extraordinary.
Are they
You know,
different?
they're the same, but they just feel more real. It's like holding it in your hands. You know, you're touching something that no one has ever touched before. Just a work of art, a creation that someone put so much into. It's literally a once in a century piece of work.
Dutch is gonna let out like a heavy audible sigh at that.
Fucking asshole.
Do you know if he works out of a studio or anything?
He works out of his own house.
Oh, his own home.
Him or the other guy?
No, I'm calling Nolan an asshole.
Okay.
The damn Nepo baby rising to the top again. Just kicking everyone else down as we get up top.
And is it just like standard classic darkroom photos, or do you know what are the originals themselves?
As far as I know, yeah, he develops them all in his own house.
All right.
I'm going to. I have okay money.
Yeah, you know what? Just like
What's my
his
carry
dad
one
can
look
do
like?
anything.
Oh.
Like has connections on north. They basically like run the entire industrial district on the north side. They could get a body from St. Meredith's, no problem. Just get it shipped over. Some vagrant that dies, send it over. Kicks the bucket. John Doe. We got tons of those here, right?
Mm.
Yeah. Well, I guess that was a little bit inappropriate.
Says the person who clearly doesn't think it's inappropriate. Love when that happens in real life.
I am going to. I don't know what bills are in America. What's a big
Oh.
bill? What's Freddie? Not like a hundy, but what's more than a hundy?
Just say
There's
they have more than
only a
$100.
$100 bill.
Really? There's not more?
No.
There's a $500 and a $1,000 bill, but the $500 bill is no longer in circulation, and the $1,000 bill is weird to carry. Like
Cool.
people won't believe it's real.
I'll slide him 10 hundreds then, and just be like, if anyone is asking about this gallery at all, you direct them to me, not my parents.
I ain't gonna complain about this.
That's $1,000.
Yeah.
$1,000, $1,000
Oh,
bucks.
yeah, go for it.
Yeah. I'm gonna be like,
I'm gonna lean over.
well, you've just been a peach, and it's been great catching up.
Yes, you've done a lot in your life, Duchess, and your parents are very proud of you. They
Aw.
gush about you every time we have dinner.
Aw. That's so sweet.
I'm gonna lean over to the two of you who are probably closest to me and be like, looks like she can afford to be a bitch.
Yeah, we might have another nepo baby on. our
Hey.
And I'm just gonna be like, well, it's hard to disappoint those with,
I just throw it at her.
no repercussions.
I'm literally looking at Jay like, what? Be like, okay, well,
Yeah, I'm just gonna be like, and just start walking.
yeah, cool. Good talking to you.
Yeah, great seeing you. I hope you make something again one day.
Oh, nothing like this though.
Congratulations. And I'll leave. Well, that was odd, right? He seemed odd.
He seemed very
That's-
into it.
No, that's just
Julian.
yeah. Do you know that he's he was. He did interpretive dance.
No, I had
That
no idea. And now I'm
tracks.
picturing it, and that,
Oh no, he was good.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
mental image.
Did he wear a leotard?
I mean, yeah.
Awesome.
It's interpretive dance.
I don't know if you can call that art.
I'm going to
A leotard?
scooch
No,
away from
no.
this conversation back to the gallery. I want to take one last look before I go for the night.
Sure. You go inside.
Yeah.
The same sensation, the same draw to it.
I want to.
And give me a spot hidden check.
66 out of 70.
You see it very faintly, only for a moment, so much so that you immediately start to convince yourself that this was just a trick of the light. But while Lawrence saw three fingers, you just see what looks like something just slide back from the corner.
Like a light gloss or
Yeah,
something.
like
yeah.
like as if it was like your mind is like it's the tip of a finger, but probably not.
That's impossible.
You also faintly hear a chittering
I
sound.
was just going to ask, can I listen to the paintings?
Yeah, you hear just like a faint chittering sound, like teeth quickly clacking against one another.
Is it just kind of everywhere, or is it like coming from somewhere?
Give me another spot hidden, because it's the same. Is there a
There's a
listen?
listen.
Give me
Yeah,
a
There's a
listen.
listen.
I am an investigator, technically, of some kind. One. I hear it all.
You hear.
Everything.
You place your ear kind of towards the photo,
Yeah.
and you swear it's coming from it. But you also see above the photo there's a vent that's kind of click, 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 click. And while you can hear it perfectly and you swear it's coming from the photo, it also could be coming from the vent.
This place sucks.
You said this place makes me feel like alive and like a reason to live. There's a reason.
It gives
for
you,
everything.
safety.
Like safety and hope.
Safety.
but also at the
That's an
same time
interesting
you're
one.
feeling like it's still kind of like
It's
making
cognitive
quiz-
dissonance.
Yeah. But like, even though you're like your first instinct is flight,
Yeah.
everything else you're just like, but where else would I run to when this is the safest place I've ever been?
You know what? I am going to spend potentially an odd amount of
Yes.
time just being in here. If you guys want to see me again, if you guys just want to disband, like, I'll just go when I'm done. So I'm just in here till scene end.
Okay. I would
You guys are talking
probably.
about leotards.
Yeah, I would probably make small talk for a little while.
I'll ask what he meant about, because I know nothing.
No, sure. Everybody else knows. I'm like the biggest fraud to come out of Red Hall in the last 80 years or whatever. I'm gonna make a phone call right away here. I'm gonna see if I can get in contact with Nolan. He's basically ripped off my idea. I was doing a lot of... I was kind of trying to do the same thing-ish, but I maybe let on that I was using real people and stuff, you know, working with humans as a medium.
You weren't.
Yeah, I wasn't. I was using pigs. Somebody told me, that somebody called me out about it pretty publicly, and now I work in a warehouse.
Yeah, Matty's right. That's fucking stupid.
Well,
I mean, maybe don't lie, but art is weird.
it was important to people. I guess my art moved people. People got really invested in it,
And
and
moved this fellow.
yeah, well, apparently Matty thinks that he was willing to take the plunge more than I was.
He thinks they're real.
Oh, they're real.
Oh, they are real.
Oh, they're real. Yeah, no, 100%.
Man, I should have joined your guys' conversation way sooner.
Oh, yeah, no, you can... Like, listen, I'm no doctor or nothing, but I worked with... Did you actually say that? You say that out
Yeah,
loud?
but like not in a like haha way, like a I am, like just a stupid like offhand joke.
Oh, well, then you should know.
It's art history.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I got the idea from a friend of mine who was telling me that they had books made out of, like, tattoos and stuff. Pigs and people are really similar when you
Yep.
break them down, so I came up with my idea.
So you broke them down.
Yeah.
Interesting.
They're not just real. They're surreal.
I mean, yeah, obviously... It's like that photo in your book. It's like... I'm not saying it's not good. I'm just saying I get it. Like... It's the... He's giving us the soul's eye view. That's the whole point. It's like that whole missing 2 ounces thing. You know, when you die, you lose 2 ounces or whatever. He's showing us what it's like to live inside the body. That's why it's hopeful. That's why it's exciting. It's because he's showing us
Wow.
in our own bodies. At least I think. I don't know. Maybe I'm off base. If he's smart, he's probably never going to tell anybody what it's really about. But
Oh yeah, because 99% of the time it ends up being. I just thought it looked cool.
I mean, yeah, that was my art. I'm not going to lie. But
Yep.
yeah, no. He's done great. It's amazing. Amazing stuff. I'd love to see the originals. But if it's freaking out Matty, I'm going to help a friend out. You know, in the very least, we'll find out that he's just bribing a whole bunch of people to do stuff totally reasonable, and Matty can get some sleep.
I'm in.
Totally reasonable, yeah. We should probably find that Gazette article. Read it. See what it says.
Microfiche.
I mean, I don't think it was that old. I was kind of thinking like, a corner store.
They're actually probably all online. Because that's mostly online now.
Oh. Shows how much I read a newspaper.
And you can find it at our Patreon on.
Mostly online. I'm going to pull out my phone and I'm going to Google the article.
Yeah, there's an article written. The article itself is mostly just a fluff piece. Basically just like talking about the gallery, the artist.
Yeah.
And it's like interview a few questions where it's like, Red Hole Gazette's like, so you say that these pieces are provocative and terrifying, and a lot of people probably wonder how you do it. And then Nolan's response, with my art, I don't like to fake it. This is 100% real.
Jesus.
These are real people who have given themselves to the creative process entirely. They're okay. No one's been ever hurt by this, but it is a very draining process is kind of like where it all goes. To give yourself completely to one's creation is a beautiful thing, is what it all kind of goes to.
Is there any mention of the models or anybody that we don't have on our list?
No.
Okay.
Would that carving still be, I'm assuming, in Trapper Woods?
No,
Okay.
if it was the true, it was probably cut down ages
Yeah,
ago and
fair
it
enough.
was salvaged.
Fair.
Hashtag ruining indigenous populations.
Happens even in the fictional world of Red Hall.
Is there anywhere we can go to find out more about the tribes?
Probably the library. You could definitely do some research.
What time
Historical Society
of
too.
day is it now? We still like
6:20?
7. Yeah, okay, so okay. Great. 20 minutes, love it.
Well, you're scrolling that. I'm not even going to look at the article, and I'm going to, I'm going to be like, one moment, I'm going to step aside, and I'm going to call Nolan.
Cool.
Oh boy.
Goes right to his voicemail.
When I don't think they're looking, which means that there's, a good 3 or 4 seconds of, breathy... I'm going to drop my act of, being the bitter artist who totally gets it and everything, and I'm going to be like, Nolan, you motherfucker. How did you pull this off? This is Sylvia. Call me back. We need to talk. I was just at your gallery. Holy shit, dude. This is incredible. And then she rattles off her digits and then is just like, seriously, you better call me back. We need to get a coffee or something. Hang up. Shake herself out. Try not to reveal how much she's been affected by the art. Come back to the group.
There's nothing terribly new or interesting in the article. It might be worth talking to Amanda about it. Probably worth trying to catch her before it gets too late.
We should probably start where it was requested we start, with that police officer.
It was requested to at least visit the cop before you go too
Yeah.
far sometime.
I mean, sure. There's always stuff that they don't include in the interview, usually by request. So if she grabbed some of their names or something and he decided that that's not something he wanted shared, I totally get it.
And you guys can split 50-50 as well. You can do 2 and 2.
I don't want to do that.
Don't choke, please.
But you all can go together too.
We're all in this together.
I like how friendly you guys are when I'm not around.
So yeah, right now you're basically your 2 leads that you could potentially follow are the cop. You can go right to Nolan, pursue that. You know where Nolan lives as well. He lives in the nice house somewhere in North Side, in the rich district. And you also can go to the cop.
We know the name of Richard, but don't know how to get a hold of him.
Yeah.
I would go to the reporter, just because it's getting late. The cop's going to be around for a while. I think it'll get harder to get a hold of Amanda.
It's fair.
I mean, while we're there, why don't we call up some of the local modeling agencies? We've got the name. We can see if we can hire them. The only other place to really get models is either on the gram or usually from like colleges. It's usually students.
The gram.
So do you want to go pursue
Amanda?
Yeah.
and also try to maybe track down?
Yeah.
Sweet.
What's Duchess up to?
Scene end. Yeah,
Yeah,
hanging out till
scene
scene
end.
I'm
end.
trying to figure out if
Yeah, someone's going to go.
They're just busy trying to feel something.
I wish I was playing more of a believer right now because I know exactly what I want to do with those paintings, and I'm so sad I can't.
You guys, we'll skip like the whole talk and
Yeah.
set up a meeting with Amanda. You are basically able to track her down, and she actually come to her apartment if you don't mind.
Oh,
Whoa, yeah.
This
All of
evening.
us? Does she know
Yeah.
all of us are coming?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
alright.
all four, yeah. Yeah, you're very upfront. You say, hey, me and three of my friends, 3 art critics, we're your article, we want to ask you more. And she actually seems ecstatic at the idea of talking more about it. You get to her apartment. It's a
Hangs up.
pretty...
That was really weird.
A pretty quaint, small apartment building, just downtown near Financial. When you get in, she buzzes you up. She lives on the 8th floor, 803. As you get in there, knock on the door, and she tells you to come in. When you come in, you notice that she is sitting near the open window, and she looks a little bit sickly. And she smiles when she sees you, and she says, "Sit down." Hello, I'm. She introduces herself, and then she asks who you are. All you all can introduce yourself as you see fit, and then she just kind of smiles weakly and says, "So, you read the article? Did you see the gallery?"
We just came from there, in fact.
It's
something.
when I was interviewing Nolan, she showed me some of the originals. And if you can, they are something that will just change you. And she smiles, but then stops herself and says, "So what did you want to ask me about?"
We were looking to find out more. We're, of course, interested in Nolan and the art and the works and what he's working on next and all of those questions that I'm sure you would have asked, but maybe weren't included in the interview. And perhaps if you had any information about the models or anyone else involved in the project.
She kind of just... Hey, brother.
Hey.
She kind of seems a little bit bashful for a second, and she kind of just like hides a smile, and then she says, "I actually had some pictures of my own taken by him."
You totally did,
Were they in the gallery?
says Sylvia.
No, because I interviewed him after the gallery, but then he
This is that private collection I've heard about.
he implied that there was something about me, and he had to take my photo like the others.
Like the others.
Tell us about the process. What you can share, of course.
I don't want to give away too much. It's his work. But he showed me, he developed them while I was there. And you think you know yourself until you see yourself as it actually is. And sorry, you were looking for other models?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you recognize me.
I'm sorry, I don't.
No, that's cool. I was one of Nolan's old art buddies a long time ago. I was doing art. I'm not going to say similar to this, because let's be real, there's nothing else like this. But I was just wondering, and I'm going to do a charm roll.
Sure.
95. Damn.
You
I'm
are
gonna
the
push it.
least
Sure.
charming. Bad things are gonna happen.
I hope so. 58. I got under my charm roll of 65.
All right.
Like, is it invasive? Do you have to do like a medical thing or go under for it?
I wasn't put under, but he does. She lifts up her shirt slightly, and there's a large, already healed scar. Just a gash going right here.
Damn, that's for real, says Sylvia, legit impressed. Like, the charm roll is this, she's not lying. She's just like, holy shit.
Did it hurt?
At first, yeah. He says that he can't give you anything because it scares it away.
Yeah.
The
what?
the truth.
Scares the truth.
The thing that we all see when we look at it.
No, you haven't seen it. You've seen the edge of it.
We need to find Nolan.
I would love the name of the other models if you know them. I mean, I'm not... Damn. I'm legit impressed that you agreed to these photos. That's wicked.
Nolan, he's very... It's just... I've interviewed a lot of artists. She coughs and then writes herself. I've interviewed a lot of artists, and you can just tell when there's meaning behind it.
Amanda, can I ask you? I'm just following an instinct on this, so please. Do you still have it? Or does the process take it from you?
The process just shows it. It shares it
And now you know yourself.
like I never did before.
Is there a subtle way to ask how long she's been sick?
Push her off the balcony. Just do you a favor.
No, because I want to know if it's related, but I can't think of any tactful way to
Yeah,
ask.
she's just got the flu, and I'm just like, did they steal your soul?
Sorry, pardon me for asking, but are you well?
No, but that's okay.
Is it something you've had for a while? Is it chronic or?
No. It was... Nolan told me this would happen.
This is from the photos.
When you see something, this is what he said. When you see something completely in its untouched form, like snow that hasn't been walked on, it can never go back to what it was. And one day, I'll melt and be gone. But a piece of me will live forever.
Huh.
Stop biting me.
Very interesting.
Thank you. This has been insightful. I'm just gonna quietly excuse myself and just step outside.
I assume we got the names, right?
Of the report of the she
No,
doesn't have them.
no.
Oh,
I'm just
okay, yeah,
piecing
yeah.
out for my own purposes.
Yeah, I'll
She seems to apply if you ask again. It's like, oh, what were the names?
yeah.
She'll say they're probably at this point just a memory of a photo.
Jesus.
There's probably nothing left of them.
You heard that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Russ's feeder.
It's just the ghost of the old woman who used to live here before.
I just wish she had a better singing voice. That's all I'm saying.
She's warming up.
She's gonna need to do more than that.
Okay. We don't get the names. She just interviewed. She did this. And it's like what, 7:30, 8 o'clock at night?
It's probably at like 7:20 at this point.
7:20.
You were in a Rose. You were driving to Financial. That's nothing.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop out too. This is definitely not team gonna join Nolan and have our pictures taken, though. Just heads up to everybody watching.
I don't know Megan's face when you said that.
Definitely not that team.
As I'm going to leave, I'm going to take pause in the doorway and turn around and just be like, Amanda, did Nolan say what it was about you? How does he know?
She smiles and softens, and she says, "He said I had a glow."
Thank you. Good night.
I've definitely left as well. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
you were
just
like
using my
when
system.
someone passed the test and you were me like, yeah.
yeah.
I like the idea that your character's just sitting there staring at her, and like Justin will forget and have moved on to another scene. And you'll be like, I'm waiting for her to die.
All right, you guys all get to the main lobby. The rain is starting to pick up a bit.
So that was
Sky's starting
weird,
to
right?
darken.
He's killing people.
They're choosing to die.
Is he telling them that this is going to happen? I doubt it.
No, he said he did.
Oh, I missed
She
that.
seems to know.
But did she know before, or did she know? Was she told after?
Nolan never was this like Manson vibes before. He didn't used to be this charismatic. Like, he's a cute enough guy, but he's not talk somebody into like a dangerous medical surgery.
That will literally kill you.
Honestly, that's
Sorry, finish what you're saying, and then I have a question.
I mean, that's probably exactly what Matty was picking up on. Like, whatever he's doing, putting in a camera or whatever, I mean, he's putting these people at risk, and they're obviously not doing well. So, I mean, if we go to the cops with that, we've probably got everything Matty needs to sleep at night. But
Sylvia, you're from Red Hall.
yeah.
You must know about the weird shit that goes on here. You can't be that...
Oh, you
In
mean
denial.
the tabloid?
Yeah.
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 The our version. Yeah. No, we're a regular Roswell. I get it.
Hmm?
There is...
Murder capital of the state. Well, sorry, missing persons capital of the state.
There's a lot of unexplained things that happen in Red Hall.
Yeah, because we're not port city by a bunch of mountains on a major bunch of highway terminals.
Large forest.
Large forest. Yeah, we're not both a tourist trap and a place that a lot of transients move through.
Train station.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Station.
there's
Still
train that goes
operatable
through.
mines.
Yeah. Listen, I've heard all the stories. It's you'd think from those stories everybody living here is a fish person, and like I don't even swim. Okay.
No wonder your art failed.
Whoa!
She's got no poker face. Well, fuck you too.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, full offense, but
Yeah.
Full offense.
the truth speaks for itself.
Oh, I get it. No, yeah, of course. You're right. Art is truth, and truth is beauty, and yeah, you know what?
Duchess, I'd love to get your opinion.
Waiting for a lull. Yeah. Is there a little break?
Yeah, I've gotten.
Okay.
I'm just gonna.
I'm just third wheeling hard.
What breaks the silence is actually a ba-dink on Sylvia's phone.
Russell's feeder.
And it is a
I don't
message.
know why I always have a flip phone in Red Hall.
Those are the rules. It's a text message from Nolan who says, yeah, sure. I'd love to get you involved. Hit me up at any time.
If anyone wants to do, say, a psychoanalysis of me,
Can't do a psychoanalysis.
You do
but I can
psychology, go for psychology.
I
Yes.
rolled a 1. You could do it too.
You could do it too. I fail anyways because it's 50. Got
It's like
nothing.
Sylvia just got a text from a friend that
Yeah.
says, hey, what's up? Everything okay?
the response is, fuck yeah. What are you doing
yeah,
tonight?
Yeah. Where is the group going next?
I've got a question for Sylvia before we take off. And that is just.
Classic razor phone.
It's Red Hall. These kinds of phones just don't work.
Oh, no, they're great. We're just making a retro scene right now, Red Hall.
Actually, Sylvia's just so advanced. She's got one of the new flip smartphones. Yeah.
Oh,
We're
she's
going
so
back.
in debt.
We're going back, baby.
I'm gonna stand not beside Lawson, but on Lawson's side, and I'm just gonna look at you and be like, it's not truth, but why do you think he could do it, but you couldn't?
God, isn't that
Sylvia,
the million-dollar question of tonight? Don't fucking tell
Sylvia,
me.
what is it? What? Why?
He's a better artist, okay?
Do you think if she knew,
Okay.
she wouldn't
Do
do
you-
it herself?
Do you actually think he's a better artist? Do you think that's the honest truth? I'm sorry, you know this person. You know his experience. I have no idea who he is, but I'm pretty damn confident from everything that I've seen and heard tonight that he is not a good artist. I am 100% sure that there is something more going on here. And I don't necessarily have any interest in finding it out for Matty, but I sure as shit I'm gonna find it out for myself, because I want to know. And I'm honestly surprised that you don't want to know yourself.
I'm unendingly
But
curious.
There's a response with an address that just says, you can come over at any time.
Okay.
I'm just hanging out.
Can I try again? Yeah, that passes.
Yeah, you notice that there is something to these text messages.
Oh, maybe you do want to know.
You're an asshole.
Yes.
You're an asshole.
Also, yes.
You're pretty cool, actually.
Oh.
Like, for an old guy.
Only 39.
Well,
You look
20,
28.
28.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
all right.
You know,
Got my tweed with the patches.
You look older than you are.
Yeah.
I got stuff to do. I'll give you my number. Let me know what's going on, and I'll meet up with you guys again right away here. A couple of hours.
You're just gonna go yourself?
I haven't told anybody what's on the text messages.
Oh, okay.
I just said I got some stuff I gotta take care of.
Yep.
That so you're just gonna go? Is that still a fair?
Okay.
Yeah, you're just gonna go on
You're
your
just
own.
gonna.
I don't know about any of the rest of you, but I got a life.
Ouch.
Can you give me a bluff on that?
Not a single one of us believes that. We work at a warehouse, friend.
What is the bluff check? Persuade, I
yeah,
assume.
persuade.
No, there's a
Fast talk.
fast
Fast
talk.
talk,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's bluff.
Oh, I got
Yeah.
a 35 in that. Good
Yeah,
for
you
me.
can go. Let's go.
Can I contest this?
No.
Damn.
Ooh, it's pass fail. 23.
Yeah. Yeah. Sylvia has stuff to do tonight.
taps, doesn't tap, but like clicks her steel toes together like Dorothy in Wonderland. It's like, I got a life to get back to.
Yeah, I got a room at the... What's the...
Cedar Inn?
Yeah,
The one that Jesse
lives in. Yeah. I got a room at the Cedar Inn.
Up here.
Yeah.
God. What a low life.
I'm at least gonna go shower and change. So, don't really need the Scooby Gang's help for that.
Can you three, give me an idea check?
I would love to.
Was that just a straight int, right?
Yeah, it sure is.
Straight int. What do we got? 44.
No.
12.
73 out of 60.
pass?
That's my extreme.
You both remember, but yours doubly flagged that this was actually the exact same thing that Matty said to end the conversation.
What? What did he say?
You're
Said
clever.
he needed to go home and get a shower. And that's what Sylvia just said.
Damn, Justin's got me on lock.
He's played with you enough.
It's not enough to imply that Sylvia's lying, but it's enough to kind of like flag the oddity of it. Maybe Matty was lying about something.
Yeah.
Can I,
Can you what?
like, do
If
you
you'd been even slightly nicer
we
to me,
make
I'd be bringing
eyes?
you with me.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm gonna follow you anyways.
do, like, do we,
my
like, do our
top of it?
eyes meet at this?
Yeah, I'd say they do.
Yeah, sure. We can make
Just that
acknowledgement.
quick thing where like it's a shared moment of wait, something's weird here. Like you two both notice it. You
And
were
I'm
just
just
like,
like-
I'm happy to be here.
Well,
You
I'm
know,
curious to be here.
What is it, 7:20? It's like 8 o'clock.
Yeah, it's not even 8. We just left.
Yeah, it's 7:24.
7:24.
Thank you for your timekeeping. It's so helpful.
Okay,
That was
Russ.
the most inane question. That's totally fair. Have a lovely night.
Enjoy your life.
Have a wonderful life. I'm really sorry it's not as successful as you hoped.
We exchange numbers.
What you
Yeah, I'm gonna look
Yeah.
at you and I'm gonna literally be like, have fun with them. You're the only one left now.
Yeah. Well.
Hey, look. My life didn't pan out how I hoped either.
You.
God, are you trying to make friends now?
No, I'm just saying. Have a good one.
Bye! And she leaves false cheery, but actually kind of cheery to be away from you now.
Yeah, fair.
What the fuck was that about?
There is something else going on here. And honestly, if Sylvia were as good of an artist as everyone thinks she is, or thought she was, or she thinks she is, I would hope that she realizes that. And the fact that she doesn't is funny to me. The fact that she doesn't want to search for more, like you must know.
Sorry.
You see the picture. You gotta know there's more going on here than just a photograph of somebody's insides.
And you really think that Sylvia doesn't also see that?
I think she doesn't see the deeper meaning behind it. What I would call the truth, but you know, there's many words for it.
You both suck.
That's just like I haven't said anything for 17 minutes.
That's just like, I literally went and stood beside the other person.
I'm gonna go
Make
back to my
eye
motel.
contact with you. Oh, no.
I'll maybe see you later. I give you a card.
Me, personally?
I mean, yeah, you can share your number, my number with you. Just says my name and an office that super isn't my office anymore. I do not have office hours. They are on the back though.
I'll take it. Because I'm just on a high now from all of the awfulness that I'm rolling on, I'm just gonna be like, thank you, doctor.
God, you two even sound the same.
And I'll tuck it in my bag.
Yeah, and I'm fucking gone.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna go take a shower.
Actually take a shower.
Well, I didn't put my tightest Spanx on to fit into this to go home and take a shower. You want to go manipulate a cop?
Do you want to go manipulate a cop?
I mean, we could go talk to the cop. I definitely
Yes,
think we
talk.
should talk to Matty. But I'm also curious, to be honest, where Sylvia's actually going, because I don't think she's going to take a shower.
Oh yeah, and Maddie wasn't either.
So I wanna go see if she's going to do something nefarious or not. Maybe it's mundane. But this evening's been weird, and I'm curious to find out really more about why she's not more interested.
Lawson.
Yeah.
You were such a fan a couple hours ago.
I'm not a fan. I didn't know her. I don't know her.
But you liked her art.
Look, I like to know what is art and what isn't art. And
What's art to you?
it's the truth. It's the best that's out there. And I can own up to the fact that what I was creating, it wasn't it. I could do better. And I
She's
don't
totally gonna let him take a picture.
and I don't understand why Sylvia doesn't own up to it. Doesn't realize that the stuff she was creating was interesting, was deep, was in its own right something, and then she had to go and try and make it something publicized, something for the fans, for the internet. So yeah, sure, I started out as a fan to see if I could find out if she was really an artist.
The fuck does that mean?
Lawson.
Really an artist.
Miss LeBlanc.
Okay, last names, sure.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, what's up?
It's just funny. The white flag.
Great. I'm gonna go catch up with Sylvia before we lose her. Do you want to come, or are you gonna go to the cops?
Yeah, we're gonna split up the party.
I mean, I'm going to.
We've
We've already
done it
split up.
50-50. Well, 25 and 50.
Libraries, if they're open weird hours,
It's
would
Red
they still be
Hall.
open?
Yeah, till 9 at least.
All right, I'm gonna try and make it to a library.
Nice.
Hi.
I'm also gonna text Lawrence and be like,
Give the address and
hey, are you cool? Or are you like those two weird people we were with?
Certainly not cool. But also not an asshole. There is a
Cool.
question mark.
Yeah.
There's
Cool. On like a 1 to 10, how good are you as like an emergency contact?
I've never been asked this before. I will do my absolute best for you.
sounds like a 8.
Yeah.
Aw.
Can you keep a secret?
Oh, yeah.
I'm going
Somehow
to
I'd even texted.
That's the emoji. I'm going to see Nolan at his house. Here's the address. If you don't hear from me, like if I don't text to check in every like hour or so, like call the cops or something.
I can do that.
All right. Where are you going?
I got a question. Would I know from my family, would I know where the Millers live?
No.
No?
Not at least where Nolan would live.
Okay. But I know him as a Miller kid.
Yes, yeah, you've picked that up.
Okay.
Fellow Nepo babies, you talk.
No, I don't.
There's a chat room.
Facebook group.
Okay, I
Right.
have
It's not
another
the 90s.
avenue. I'm gonna go back to Julian.
Sure.
Well, I'm just gonna call Julian.
Oh, so you're not joining her? She invited you?
No, she fucked off. She said.
I offered you to join me, but I
Oh,
said I
sorry.
was
You
gonna.
said you were slipping away.
Yeah, I
so-
was gonna go. So,
All right.
but if you wanted to come,
Julian picks up the phone.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like,
Hello, Touch of Red. Julian speaking. How can I help you?
"Hi, Julian, it's Duchess.
Oh, Duchess. Twice in one day. What am I, the luckiest guy in the world?
Just making up for lost time, I think.
What can I help you with?
Okay. I need you to get Nolan to see me tonight, if possible.
Oh, no problem. I can. I'll get the
Give him my number.
Sure, can do.
Tell him to invite me over.
Sure.
Suggest?
You trying to get set up or something?
Am I
He
your
laughs.
wingman?
Yeah.
Julian, you saw something there you've never seen since childhood. And I saw something, maybe, I've never seen.
Say no more. I'll message him right away, okay? Alright.
He's an interpretive dancer. He gets it.
Yeah.
Shows up in his leotard.
Is there anything you want to do while you wait?
Me?
Yeah.
It's a good look.
Anything I want to do while I wait? Come back to that question after I review my notes.
So you're going right to...
I'm taking a taxi there, yep.
Alright, give me a spot hidden. And you are going to give me a sneak, I suppose.
I can be sneaky.
Oh,
Stealth.
no,
yeah.
I rolled. I'm too good at this. I need to fail.
47, that passes my regular stealth.
Nice.
42, that is my regular spot hidden.
Alright, so you do not see anyone pursuing you. You're just making your way over. You find out what you wanted to do?
Yeah, which is almost nothing, but we're still in front of Amanda's place.
Yeah. You are. You're alone.
Yes.
Alone in Red Hall.
Nobody's alone in Red Hall. The entities keep you
Is
company.
there... Okay, two crazy questions following an instinct. If I go and, walk to the other side of the street and look up at this building, in Amanda's window, is there a glow?
No.
Okay. And this might just me be pulling out nothing whatsoever, but
Pulling out that
you
thread?
had put a little bit of emphasis on room 803. Okay.
That was just me in my head. I was about to say floor 80804.
Gotcha.
And I didn't want to rhyme, so I had to do a pivot at the last second.
Yeah, I noticed the 4 coming out. I was like,
I
oh.
just put that in brackets as significant
No,
or
no,
stutter.
No, you're good.
Okay. Yeah, then just the glow thing. Other than that, I guess I'll wait for my ride, get in my car, instantly transport to the next location somehow.
Where are you going?
Oh, you know what? I guess I am just waiting for Nolan's call. Fuck, what do I like in Reddit? What's open?
Alright, I'm gonna just skip you until you get the text.
No, shoot.
No, I'm gonna
Okay.
just skip you.
Nan's Diner.
No, I'm not going to Nan's.
Alright, you
It's a pie.
make it to Nolan's place. It is a curvy roads up to a hill on the north side where there's just 4 really nice houses that are way outside of any money you could ever fathom paying for. And one of those is Nolan's house. It has been for a while. His daddy bought it for him.
I'm gonna tip the taxi driver like every poor person does, which is way too much. And and I'm gonna just hands in my hoodie, kind of look around 'cause it's not dark, but it is rainy. And be like, just outside, and I'm gonna walk up.
As this is happening, you have also gotten a text from Nolan. being
Hell yeah,
like,
brother.
You know, it would be an honor to meet you. I'd love to take your photos.
Kinky.
And then he gives you his address, too.
I'm going to note that he just opened with that. I don't think there's anything about anyone. I think he just does this.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, because...
Yeah.
Anyways, that's me just announcing that to the table, not metagaming at all. Anyways, yeah, so I will get over there somehow. Do I drive? I drive myself. I drive myself there.
Hell yeah.
Strong, independent woman.
And you're going to a library?
Yeah.
What are you looking for?
Just information on Tribes of Red Hall and
Nice.
the way back shit that
Nice.
no one seems to be focusing on.
And you have made it to the top of the hill as well.
Great.
And you see Sylvia go into a house.
Cool. I'm gonna sneak up to the house and peer in some windows.
You see Nolan as the door opens. Nolan is looking better than he used to before, but you can tell it's just confidence.
Yeah.
It's, a person changes when they are feeling at their best emotionally. And he says, Sylvia, it's been too long.
I'm gonna give him a shoulder punch because that seems to be Sylvia's thing, and be like, "Yeah, Holy shit.
Why don't you come in?
Yeah.
All right, you see Sylvia go inside. You are about 5-10 minutes away, and I'm going to take a little break. So we're going to pause as we enter the final act of our scenario. And Nolan went to the cop. Uh-oh. Nolan welcomes you inside. The door closes behind. The place is beautiful. It has some stairs that wind up without a rail, except on the one side where they curve around the wall. There's an odd sculpture in the middle. There is a step down into the kitchen where he goes towards a little bar cart and he's like, "Would you like a drink?"
A bar cart? Damn.
I've been here before, right?
No, not to this
Okay,
place.
never
yeah.
been to his place. Yeah, definitely. Holy shit, is that a bar cart?
What's your poison? What can I make you?
A keyboard.
Just like, I don't know. You got like Coke?
Okay, I got a Coke.
Just a
Cool.
can of Coke,
Coke
please.
This one he actually lists out. This one actually is an imported Coke, which is crazy. You don't think it tastes different, but it actually does.
Okay, well, I want to try it before. Oh, fuck it.
There you go.
So just like a Coke and rum.
So you saw the gallery, huh? Be honest. What did you think?
Okay, two things. I saw the gallery, and holy shit. I gotta be real with you. I don't know what changed, but damn, man.
To be honest, there was just a long period of my life where I wasn't actually putting myself into my work, right? And you know it. It's one of those things where you just try and try and try, and then one day you ask yourself, why the fuck am I even doing this, right? And then when you're at your lowest is when you make your biggest leaps to something creative, right?
Well, this is more than a leap. Also, this is really good.
It is, yeah. I know,
Holy
right?
shit.
Yeah.
It's the cane trigger.
Yeah, and like the way people are responding to it,
Yeah.
like I don't know.
I mean,
if-
I don't blame them. They're when I took the first picture, and I'm not even saying this to impress anyone because no one else is here, I actually cried. It was something.
Yeah, Jay, the curator, was telling me he saw the originals and it like they're better
Yeah.
than the prints.
Well, yeah, because like there's something raw about the originals, right? That's why they're called raws, right? Yeah, there's just something real there that you don't see in a copy. It's owning the original, right? They're special, and yeah. You're outside. Oh,
Knock
there's a
on the
knock on the door. Nolan puts up a finger, goes 1 second, and goes to open it, and standing there is
She's gonna like
Lawson.
slurp it a little too hard.
Yes.
And, like, oh,
hello.
Hello,
Hi.
hi. My name is Lawson.
can I hear her?
You actually see her because it's an open concept.
Oh.
But you also notice that Nolan seems to like change a little bit when Lawson opens the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lawson LeBlanc. How are you?
Come
this
in.
evening?
Hello. Did your car break down or something?
No, I'm
Oh,
actually looking for Sylvia.
She's fucking stalking me.
I can't even deny it. That's basically the truth.
Well, you know, we're all a little bit mad in our own ways, right? Sometimes we have a little bit boundary issues, right? Sometimes we're a little.
That's exactly what I'm here about.
Boundary issues?
Madness, and boundary issues, but mostly madness.
Yeah. Did you also see the gallery?
Yes.
Tell me, what did you think? Like, what did you think?
It grabbed me.
It grabbed you. Like, it grabbed you.
It grabbed me.
He kind of blushes a little bit.
Do you mind if I come in and join you?
Ed, I'll make you a drink. What do you want?
Oh, I would like a martini, please.
A martini?
with an olive.
Shaken or stirred?
Shaken, please.
All right.
But seriously, if you stir my martini, I will kill you.
You are driving up towards Nolan's place.
I gotta ask, just for justifiable reasons, do I pass the cop station?
No.
Just gonna go to Nolan's.
Yeah.
Don't worry, apparently I'm the only
Wait,
one.
how do you know where Nolan lives?
He texted him.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Or because he got the number from Julian.
And then
he
Nolan
sent him.
texted.
Yeah.
After a little bit, you arrive and there is a knock on the door. Nolan just... I guess I was actually having an event a few nights from now, but I guess we're having a little practice version of it tonight. He pours it in and then gives you the martini and goes to open the door. I opens the door and standing there is Duchess Black.
The only person you like is not even anywhere. Like, I'm literally like up here-ish.
Yeah.
Like, you guys are what?
They're like in like this area, and you're probably like in the library over
Yeah,
here.
okay.
I think I need to roll a power.
I want
Sylvia
her to
wants to
smack
fucking-
a bitch.
She wants to. She is struggling not to spill the beans on us because she is so angry at you two for following her.
I didn't follow you.
Yeah, but
Not
what does it look like to her?
technically.
I definitely passed. She.
Yeah, you have all that common courtesy.
You're able to take like a big breath.
Hi, are you with them?
How's it going, Duchess?
Oh no, you're the one Julian told me about.
I
You want your picture taken. So are you an actress? I do headshots.
She owns the gallery.
Well, her parents do.
Touch of Red?
Yeah.
What? You're the Duchess Black! That's crazy! I had dinner with your parents a few weeks ago. They love my work.
Yes, seems a lot of people love your work these days.
Honestly, can you blame them? It says
How close is he to me?
about as far as we are.
I want to like lean into his ear and like do like a breathy little inhale thing, and then just be like, I heard it.
Can I wonder, like, what is the landscape here?
It's like an open concept. There's like a pillar. There's like a curvy red couch.
Are there
there's the
multiple
bar.
floors or just
Yeah,
one?
it's like steps up to them. Yeah.
Gotcha.
There's stairs that go up, and there's also stairs that go down.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm
It's
gonna
like a tri-level.
Yeah, I'm gonna meander as far as I can go and kind of like peek up the stairs, peek down the stairs. Not being rude, but just checking it out.
Being curious.
Yeah. With my martini.
Shaken.
6. Yeah, I passed regular.
He seems to be charmed, but he doesn't really react to what you say.
I knew it. It wasn't that.
Can I get you something to drink,
No.
Miss Black? You sure?
Yes.
I make a mean martini. Actually, I'm pretty awful at it. That was my third martini I've ever made.
Why is Miss LeBlanc?
She came with Sylvia.
Not with, but after.
And why is Sylvia here?
Sylvia wanted to talk about. Sylvia and I go way back. But she wanted to talk about the gallery and how it made her feel.
She came to take a shower.
I'm.
Sorry, inside joke.
Sylvia's actually gonna walk over to you and say, like, trying to be quiet so these two can't hear.
I'm pretty far away, I probably hear.
I'm in this guy's ear.
Can I
Tongue in
Can
ear.
I talk to Nolan for a second?
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull Nolan aside and just be like, so this was the second thing I was gonna tell you about. There's this. I went to the gallery. A friend invited me, and also invited these people who got really into your work. And I mean, I don't know if you're picking up on the vibes here, but I'm just gonna say, get it, girl.
Honestly, I don't really know what to say. I'm confused. I thought you were coming here to talk about.
I 100% was, but I can tell that, dude, you gotta know what groupies act like, right?
I'm fucking savage.
Dude, this is your moment.
I'm
okay?
not doing this for that.
No, I know. I totally get it. I'm just saying, if you want to flirt for a bit, I'm cool hanging out, and we can chat afterwards.
He pauses and looks at Lawson, and then back at you. Excuse me a second.
Of
And then he
course.
just leaves the room.
Where does he go?
He goes downstairs.
Of course.
We're gonna go to you at the
Hello,
library.
Yes. I'm trying to find out more behind the
Just on your house,
customs and thoughts behind like afterlife stuff.
Sure. Give me a.
But like that like in between, yeah, like that.
Are you doing it in the
liminal-
concept of art or in the concept of just like general research? Because you can give me like a research test if those exist, right?
Science, library use.
Probably be library use because you're in a library. This would be the time to use.
I will have
library
definitely
use.
asked the librarian to help.
There's-
Sure.
me.
Then you
There's
can.
a
Then you can do this at
history check.
advantage.
It's a history check.
So you roll 2.
I can do a history check real well.
Sure, you can do that as well. Then.
All right, as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like it's,
Anthropology probably would be ideal. Actually.
Just beat it. Just normal. nothing
nice. You
interesting.
find nothing like incredibly helpful, but you hear of you find a ratty folklore book. They're all over Red Hall, which are just like weird musings. Like they're almost like diaries captured throughout time of the city of citizens who've lived here, and this one catches your eye of just something that. It basically is like almost in like a poetry prose kind of telling, basically being like, there's a light in all of us that they protect. There's a light in all of us that they collect. They're coming for us when we die, and then it kind of just trails off.
I ripped the page out of the book.
Vandalism.
Is the librarian there?
Eric's like, you son of a bitch!
I hope the librarian just pulls out a gun.
I'm like, I gotta do the stereotypical, and then just go. I'm going to the cops.
Good call. Good call.
All right, you guys are alone in Nolan's main floor.
I also text Sylvia
text?
to let her know I think I have found something. I'm going to the police station.
Cool. Well, Nolan's normal, so... And then I'm going to let Lawrence know that Duchess and...
Lawson.
Duchess and Lawson apparently tailed me.
I send you a photograph of the picture of the page that I ripped out.
I'm going to text back, spooky.
I'm gonna take the perfect opportunity of Sylvia texting and Nolan not being in the room to go upstairs.
I'm going to go up to Sylvia and be like, I just want you to know I genuinely thought you were making a statement with your boots in the gallery because of your history. I'm sorry.
Aww. Growth.
Listen, it's cool. I don't mean to be rude. I don't really care. I shouldn't care. I knew what I was getting into when Matty said to come to the gallery. I knew people were going to make comments. I just... No offense, you come on real strong.
Sylvia, I have a hunch, and I need you to tell me if I'm right.
Okay?
I feel like you're a little bit...
This is gonna be a joke.
Nope.
A little bit. You're a little bit better and a lot of bit envious that Nolan was willing to do what you didn't. Did you have any inkling that this is where it could go or might go?
What are you talking about, could go or might go? My art or his art?
Your art. How come you couldn't find this proverbial it?
Oh my God.
Your conversation is interrupted
Yeah.
by Nolan just blurting in. It's like, Because we don't put ourselves into our art enough.
I'm so sorry.
That was my problem for the longest time.
How did you find this, Noah? How did you come across this? What inspired you?
He just taps his nose and then like starts walking towards the bar cart.
And Sylvia's gonna go over to him, not even being secretive about it, and will be like, "Hey, listen, I'm sorry. I was just picking up a vibe off them." And
Is
I thought that...
it wrong? Why is it wrong?
Why is what wrong? She's gonna drink the last of her drink real careful.
Would you... How far would you go? How far did you want to go before you got scared?
I mean, I looked it up, you know? I heard that, like, students at hospitals could, like, I don't know, it sounds kind of creepy, but rent somebody.
Like a cadaver.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it was like a couple grand.
Did you?
I couldn't afford it.
What about... Why didn't you go dig up a body?
I mean, I thought about it.
Why didn't you? Because it doesn't matter. Sometimes we just want to make, right?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't... Okay, don't take this the wrong way, because I know you've obviously gone this whole other direction, and you're totally pushing the envelope, but I realized that for me it didn't matter if it was true. It only mattered if people thought it was true. Does that make sense?
It does.
Yeah, it didn't
But
need
there's
to be real.
But the thing is, then they can't because it was a lie from the start, right?
I never actually said I was using people.
And the worst part is that everyone's too fucking picky to care, right? Like they're just like they don't want to believe. They have to be like, this is why I hate that it took this long. I'm glad it's happened. But
Nolan, so many people I've talked to tonight have said you were nothing before this exhibit.
it's true. No, I took headshots. I took... You know the American Beauty, the guy who films the plastic bag floating in the wind? That was fucking me.
What? There's something in this gallery that you've been trying to find your whole life. When did you know that you needed to make this gallery? When in your soul did you know?
Where's the third?
Huh?
The one...
I think she went upstairs or something.
Excuse me. He goes and up the stairs. So you were upstairs. What were you doing up there?
I'm just doing a quick room check. I just want to see. I'm honestly looking for weird things.
Yeah.
If bathroom, bedroom.
No, there's just an office with,
whatever.
with a neon light in it, a keyboard that goes...
For some reason, the toilet has 3 different bidets.
There's a toilet with a bidet. There's just a big bedroom. It's pretty plain, but as you get up, you see that as you come out of the bedroom, just Nolan's walking up the stairs. He says, I was looking for you.
I was just looking for the bathroom.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
You have this glow about you. Have you... You can say no. Have you any interest in hearing more about the photos I take?
Oh, absolutely. I want to know about the whole process, if you're willing to share. I mean, I think that's what everyone wants to know. And...
How scared are you of seeing who you really are?
Honestly, terrified. But I think we all have to see, you know? I think...
Would you want to?
I'd have to know how. I'd have to know more before I could say that.
Well, I'll make it pretty easy. Here, let's go downstairs.
Of course.
You.
I found the Coke, by the way.
It's just like
Yeah, you just open up another one. Are you gonna call a police station looking for the person?
yeah,
The contact?
Yeah.
You get forwarded to a line and a voice picks up and goes, "Hello?"
Yes. Hello. Shit. What was his name
Peter
again?
Mulbridge.
Peter Mulbridge.
Is Peter Mulbridge?
Yeah.
Detective?
Yeah.
I'm a friend of Matty's.
Okay. Yeah.
Think we should meet.
Is this about the Miller kid?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Where are you at?
I'm just out in the library parking lot.
Yo, can I meet you how about which library parking lot? There's a lot of libraries in the city.
North.
Northeast? You're not from around here, are you?
Northeast. Yeah. No.
All right, I'll come to you. You just hold tight, okay?
Okay.
Okay. I'll be give me 15ish, okay?
Sounds good.
All right. See you soon.
Update you. Text you saying that Richard's
Before I can text you back.
Lawson and Nolan come down the stairs. I'm sure you are all here, like everyone else, because you want to see more. You want to see the originals. You want to see the secret ones. The truth. I want to take your friend's picture. No.
Damn.
I can't tell you about the process. All I can tell you is that when it's done, you'll feel the best you've ever felt. And then in about a week and a half, you will die.
High stakes. What can you show us without going through the whole process?
I can show you if I think that you truly care enough about what you are and why you are, I'll show you what's waiting just around the corner. But you'll never be able to come back from it. It'll make you... I've seen different reactions from different people. Some love it. Some break down. I've seen someone go catatonic. I see it every night. I have a dream where I'm sitting in a chair in a dark room and I just see them looking back at me. Yeah. Everyone I've seen, everyone I've taken a picture of, they're here forever. But it's right. I have to do it because they need to be shown, and I'm the only one who can do it because I'm the only one who's willing to do it.
I'd like to roll a psychoanalysis check.
Sure.
I honestly want to know if Sylvia believes what he's saying.
Sure.
I'd like to roll a power check.
I fail.
Okay. He seems... Well, whatever your gut feeling is telling you right now, like whatever, like
This is an act. Like this
Yeah.
is he is doing what I was doing. This
Yeah.
is part of the performance.
I fail my power check. I'm totally roped in. I'm enamored by this process.
I can show you it. But
Why not me?
why not you what?
Why not a picture of me? My only Lawson.
You don't get it.
No, it's not that. There's something. You're broken. You're not. I'm scared of what would be there waiting for me.
I know.
But maybe that's the next step. I asked you why you stopped and why you didn't do it. Maybe I have to take your photo.
Lawson's like,
All right, we're gonna go to our good friend Lawrence, who's waiting in a parked car. When eventually a cop car, like a undercover cop car, a detective car pulls up, and a man in a coat and a little kind of like hat pulled over his head comes up, and he flags you.
I exit the vehicle.
You're the guy who called me.
Yes.
Yeah, the only one who's waiting in the library parking lot at 8:50 at night.
I mean, hey, it's open for another 10 minutes.
That is true. That is true. We need to get our book or whatever. So, you're the guy that Stanton kid called, right?
One of 4.
Where's the other 3?
Well, one of the... no, actually, all of them are currently at Nolan's house.
Well,
Can I help
that's. Come, just drive somewhere. It's a little bit of a.
drives
That's a little bit fucked, but I can't say I'm too surprised, to be honest. So,
So I opened the tome to show him, which I assume he knows of.
yeah.
And I mentioned that I don't know what the fuck she meant by it, but there's weird things that happen here. And then I focus in on what was it, they?
Yeah, the.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just kind of nods and goes like. He then kind of just smacks you on the back between the shoulders and say, "I got my own little fucking Encyclopedia Brown here. You put this together better than I could have summed it up in 2 sentences. This is great." Yeah, so, this kid, the Miller kid, he's taking pictures of something that he shouldn't.
Russell, no, don't eat the... No, stop it. Stop it. He's chewing on the cable.
Russ, we were trying to record a video on the internet, and I'm in character. Yeah, he's taking pictures of something that he shouldn't, you know? And things need to be balanced out, right? You take something of yours, you take something that isn't yours, it's eventually going to come back and need to be put back in its place. Yeah.
Okay.
So, okay, I feel like I am putting down things that you are not picking up right now. This Nolan, he is that picture with the tree, the soul, right? Yeah, we all got something inside of us, a little thing, right? Like our little guardian angel, right? That's the best. It's not a soul; it's the guardian angel.
Yeah.
It's something inside all of us, or at least some of us, right? And
Russell, stop eating the cables.
Thud.
Jesus.
it looks like he hasn't killed a camera yet. Nobody has knocked this camera. Zol, 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 zol. And we got to stop this kid. Okay?
Yeah.
Because these things aren't supposed to be, they're not for us. They're for, he motions to the little piece that you ripped out of the book. It's for them.
Who are they?
They don't have a name. Let's just call them, I don't know, the fucking collectors or something, right? That's just like what they are. When you die, they take it away and they like look at it and they're like, I got this thing, right?
That's
Look,
the afterlife?
I'm not, yeah, it's messy, okay? I'm not going to try to explain it all to you right now. But look, if you want to stop this guy, I have a simple way of doing it. No one gets hurt unless you've also have looked at something you shouldn't be looking at.
What do you mean?
Have you seen the originals?
No.
Then you're fine. Like the.
Yeah, I've only seen the exhibit.
Oh, the exhibits. I saw the exhibit. Great stuff.
It's
a new art movement. Yada
Blah,
yada
blah,
yada.
blah, blah.
But it's not the big ones. The ones that have it in it. The thing that's you feel it, right? Just around. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, if you haven't seen that, you're going to be okay. So you're going to be fine.
Okay.
But
But
if you have seen it, there might be some collateral damage in this.
okay. Well, I definitely have not seen them.
All right. Look. You got to do something pretty simple. I'm going to give you a few little things. You're just going to have to light a candle, draw a circle at his residence, and everything's going to be solved lickety-split like that. Say a few words. Do some stuff for me. We're all good. Problem solved. It doesn't seem like a problem, but you saw the pictures.
Yeah.
You can keep going, but there's going to be more problems down the road.
He's literally killing people.
Yeah, that too, yeah. That's also pretty bad.
Man, outsiders in Red Hall are hilarious.
Yeah, like he's not really like they're basically killing themselves though, right? Because he's never taken a photo without
Consent.
So they're basically killing themselves.
All right. What's the drawing?
All right, he explains it all to you, and we're gonna go back to the Nolan's house.
Yeah.
And he says,
Yeah.
"You guys want to
Yeah.
come down and see him?"
Yes.
Absolutely.
At a certain point between the conversation with us ending
Yeah.
and them doing
Oh.
something, I send Eric a message.
I will. Yeah, I'll get that.
Okay.
It'll never be the same.
You're not taking, like... Are you offering to take all of our photos?
No, to show you.
The originals.
Not the originals,
The process.
The photo one frame later.
What's
Interesting.
beyond the edge?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, of course, Nolan. I'd love to see more of your work.
All right. As you're walking, he kind of shows you downstairs, and as you're walking down, your phone goes ba-ding.
I want to roll a power check as we're walking downstairs.
Sure.
Was that 3?
3.
Pretty easy. Yeah. I'm not like I'm still enamored and pulled in by this, but now I'm like a glimpse of rationalization is coming to me.
Merely a glimpse of rational.
I'm gonna keep my eyes closed, like like down and not look.
Shit, I'm sorry. And I flip open the phone to turn it on to
So
silence.
what's the? Oh, but do you see the text?
I do check the
Yeah.
text as well.
The message just basically says, I either need an address or an excuse to come to where you are. Help me.
Doesn't even.
I already sent you the address.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah,
have the
that's right.
address. Yeah.
Doesn't even warn her.
Yeah. Did you
Photos.
warn about the?
Yeah. Do not, like, big, not look at the original photos. Don't do it.
Why? I text you back. I've paused on the stairs now.
Yeah.
The
The other 3 have reached the bottom. They're kind of just looking up at you.
I'm so sorry. Just a second.
It's like we're IMing. Something bad will happen if you do. I can't. I met the police officer, the detective. Just don't do it.
Okay. ... Close phone.
In your little rental.
You need,
Yeah.
you need better posture.
Look
but
at
I guess it's a small
Yaris.
car.
No, it's a little Yaris.
I'm so full of final girl energy, and I hate that I've been turned into the final girl of the group. Nolan, hang on a moment. Are you serious? You're taking pictures of people that kill them? Is this like, this isn't just like my thing. This is like real to you. You believe this.
He nods.
Why?
Why?
Why would you kill people?
I'm not killing people.
But what you do to them kills them.
Not all of them.
Not all of them?
He lifts up
Oh.
and shows the scar just like Amanda's on his side.
Huh.
Why not you?
I think because I'm...
Providing a service?
No, it's just my creative destiny.
Sylvia comes down a couple more steps and is like hand on the wall, kind of trying to steady herself, and she's like, but Nolan, you're not... Like, you get that if you do this and sometimes people die because of it, that's...
The first one was tough. He was a good friend of mine. I didn't know what would happen. He got sick. And then he died.
Nolan, who did it to you first?
I did it to myself.
What made you decide to?
The dream.
That makes sense.
What dream?
The
The
one
One
where
that he
sees
told you
people
about.
every
Yeah.
night
Yeah.
while he's sleeping. That's the
Then-
dream.
But like,
Do you want to see them?
no, but what was the first one?
The same as all the others. There was just one face. And then there was another and another with each photo I took.
And what do I need to do to get my photo taken?
Let's go do it.
I'm gonna try and roll a charm.
Sure.
Good luck.
Oh, I'm so fucked.
33.
Oh, 33. Just 1 point above my hard.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Creed, what are you trying to charm?
Nolan. Nolan, slow down. Talk to me. We're friends. Like, I get it. You've found something big, but I'm getting worried about you. I'm getting worried for you. This sounds way bigger, way more consequences than I think you're realizing here. Like, this isn't just like body piercings or some sort of like cool shock art or anything. Like, people are getting hurt.
Sometimes when you have to, you have to. Creativity is sometimes a gift, and you can't say no to that.
Yes, you can. If it means people are going to die.
Wouldn't you die for your art?
No! No, of course not. Listen, sometimes art speaks truth to like power or something, but that's different. That's about more than the art. That's about the real world. That's about the problems that are happening in the real world and how art can help sometimes, but that's about the artist and the world. That's not about the art.
What if there's more to the world that we can't comprehend until someone
Nolan,
puts a lens to it?
you're scaring me. You're talking about killing people for art.
He's talking about people choosing
to die for something. Lots of people choose to die for something. People go to war. People sacrifice themselves. It's not an unusual concept for people to choose to die for a cause.
Yeah, but those are bad things. Everything you just listed is a bad thing. It's a thing we shouldn't celebrate. Like, we're trying to help people live for things, not die for things.
But some people choose to die so that other people choose to live.
It's not a cause. I'm not there.
Sylvia, art makes you whole. And I'm gonna like take Nolan's hand and be like, take my picture.
No.
Sylvia's gonna start going back up the stairs.
Do you want to see it?
Yeah.
Alright, he opens the door to a room that just has a table in it. And there's a door. And it's kind of like the walls are gray. There's a light, kind of like some studio lights set up around it. And then there is a door that leads to a dark room on one side. And then there's another door that he walks towards.
Yeah.
He says, this is where I keep them.
Yeah.
And he opens the door. And you guys know, in your gut, his words were true. There's no coming back from this.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna stop you just before you go in and just be like, are you sure you want to do this? Like, I mean, I'm making this choice for myself. I came to this kind of conclusion a long time ago. This opportunity was basically just waiting for me. My art, it was never gonna be a real thing, and people who saw anything in it, they didn't understand that. Like, it was me. I sabotaged myself. So this is the right path, but I don't know anything about you, but you seem like you've got a lot going for you, a lot of future ahead. You got money and power and all sorts of things that you might want to not follow this path.
I'm just gonna take you like by the hands and be like, I have never gotten it. I've never seen it. I've never been a part of it. Everyone in my life and everyone around me has always known. I will be the art. I will know.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go in.
You step in?
Yeah.
What do you do?
I'm calling 911.
Yeah.
I'm upstairs in the lobby
Person.
calling 911.
As you guys step in, there are framed photos. They're small. They're only 5x8s. On the wall, there's 11 of them. So 5 more than there were in the actual gallery itself. But each one is the same. There's the organs, the flesh, the muscle, the bone, right? But also, your eyes have seen around the corner, just around where they were being pulled to. And what you see is incomprehensible, but it makes you feel as if you connected entirely with a human that you've never met before. You know everything about them. You know their memories. You know the things they look back and laugh about, the things they cry about, the things that they want to forget, the things they would love to remember forever. And it's just a mess of fingers and teeth and eyes and flesh and a face that's staring back to you that's unrecognizable. But it's somehow a person you've known forever. And you've never felt more connected to anyone before than these 11 people, one of which is Nolan standing next to you. And he looks small in comparison. But you feel as if you and him are 1.
This is something. This is...
You're like, I don't want my picture taken anymore.
No. Duchess is just gonna like exhale and
2 ounces.
like
Death
sit
rattle.
down and just relax into it.
As you're upstairs, getting ready to call 911 as you're amidst the panic, a car pulls up outside.
Screech!
I don't recognize the car.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be like, oh shit.
I just
Dial
like,
faster.
is the door unlocked?
It is, yeah.
I barge in. Hey,
Hey.
I think I can stop this?
Yeah, okay, they're all downstairs looking at I guess the originals, and then they're gonna do it. Hi, operator.
I like kneel down and I light the candle.
I'm like, what the fuck? Operator.
Piece of chalk,
We're
I
at
moved the rug.
I'm at Nolan Miller's house. The famous artist. I've got the address. He's brought some of my friends downstairs, and he says he's gonna do.
Oh, slow down for a second. Where are you? Yeah. I was just like going through the process. You guys are down. You're starting to do the thing.
and I just
I'm, like, looking
I
at
just
the-
keep hissing at you, being like, they're downstairs right now. Go help.
I'm just like looking at my phone, just like.
Nolan sits next to you, and he just pauses and he says, "I don't regret it, any of it."
It's what I've been looking for. It's that true connection. This is... I mean, it might not be art, but it's certainly the human experience. It's something deep.
I'm just gonna and beckon you over. Weird.
Look at you strangely, but then kind of walk over.
Yeah, and I'll do like if you'll let me, I'll just hold your hand and relax into the experience of knowing you entirely.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you don't know her entirely. You know the 11 people.
Yeah.
And Nolan.
Yeah.
You can hold Nolan's hand.
Sorry.
A shared artistic
To
connection.
clarify,
Yeah.
excited to know
Yes.
her
Yeah.
entirely. Like this
Oh yeah,
is
because you
what
will. Yeah,
really
Wow, I
the
hate
theory is that you
this.
will soon see all of her.
hate this.
Yeah, this soon you'll will.
I admit, as a real human being, I'd be tempted.
Yeah.
No.
There is as Lawrence goes and finishes the last little bit and actually lights the candle. The world around you
Oh no.
and downstairs is suddenly consumed in a deep red light. All around you, completely and entirely.
Is it painful or?
No, it's not painful.
Just red.
Yeah. There's no one on the other line.
Hello?
Go to look out the windows.
Hello? Something's happening.
It's just red. As far as you can see.
Can't
Same
see, like,
lights.
trees,
No,
it's
you can
just-
still see them.
Okay.
It's just, but
The
like, it's
sky
like the
is
entire thing is like covered in a red
Okay.
light.
We're in a dark room.
Yeah, it's a dark room.
So
Yeah.
that's the finishing of the ritual, the
Yeah.
lighting of the candle and everything. Oh God. I'm gonna start running downstairs, like skipping down the steps.
Is it red for us too?
It's red, yeah.
I'm not shocked or afraid. I'm just gonna look at Nolan and be like, "Is this it? Is this how you do it?"
I don't know what this is.
Cool.
As you're standing upstairs, you hear a scratching on the door.
Like the front door?
Yeah.
Okay. Do I see anything? Is there a window that
There's
I can
not a
know?
window, no.
Okay.
Meow.
That's why everyone was so shocked when everyone started coming
Yeah,
inside.
that makes sense. Is there a peephole in the door?
No.
I.
There is a security camera, but you don't know how to activate it.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm gonna open the door.
Use computer. Use.
You don't? Give me a sanity check
Sounds good. That's
when you see what's on the other side.
power.
It's there's a special. It's basically your power.
Oh, yeah,
Oh, you have
it's-
20 sanity left? You're almost crazy.
I only have 20
Yeah.
sanity. That's how many I started with. I am almost crazy. 84.
Yeah, you'll take 4 points of sanity damage. As standing on the other side of the door is something. It's a hunched over figure with a cloth over their head, cloth wrapped around them, and they have bony arms as if they were kind of made of wood and like wet detritus, right? And it has a walking stick. And it's staring out with you with just like one glowing eye. And it just puts its walking stick into the ground and drags the lower half of its kind of crippled body along the floor. And it just starts to pull its way inside. You are, kind of frozen as you're looking
Yeah, I don't-
at it. Do you have-
No.
you suddenly start to feel a little bit sleepy. Can you give me a power check?
27. No, I didn't even beat my normal.
You pass out.
Okay.
Do I hear that thump from upstairs?
You do hear, you hear a thump, as Lawrence hits the floor, and then you hear thump, thump.
I'm gonna start screaming and go faster down the stairs, but not into the room with them.
You hear Sylvia screaming.
Nolan! Nolan, something's happening! Nolan, come here! No offense, I don't really know you two.
It's fair. There's none taken. I fully offended you earlier, so I'm gonna look at you two and see if either of you move.
Nolan is actually passed out.
Gotcha.
Oh, interesting.
I'm gonna get up and open the door to you.
I'm not, like, even close enough to the door to
Yeah.
see in yet,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna be like, where's Nolan?
Thump.
Something's coming.
Down the stairs. Thump.
Something got Lawrence.
Thump.
I don't know what's going on. He's in here, but he sort of passed out.
Is this the stupid fucking room?
It's not the fucking room.
It's the one with the pictures that explain. Just if you don't want to see it, just close your eyes.
Get out of the way. I'm gonna run into the room and try and find Nolan, keeping my eyes shielded, not wanting to look.
You do find if he's kind of like, there's like a little like bench there, and he's just kind of like passed out over it.
I'm gonna go look. The intention is to go look for you.
Yeah.
But I'm actually.
Yeah,
looking
as you
for the
get down, you
monster.
see the thing coming down the stairs, just
Yeah.
pulling itself.
Yeah.
But for some reason, you are not alarmed by it.
Great.
Awesome. Cool.
I'm gonna try and first aid to wake up Nolan.
Go for it.
Hot 66 on my 30.
No.
Can I go towards it with the intention of still because I'm not panicked by it? Go find our friend. the
Yeah, of
doctor?
course. Yeah. As you do, can you make a power check?
I would love to try. I think my power is very average.
I was so happy when my power rolled.
Power
so
or
low.
sanity? Not
Power.
very nice.
Power.
Okay,
Because
great.
you're not
I was
insane.
so stoked.
I fail.
As you go past, you
Yeah.
fall to the ground and are also unconscious. You
Perfect.
hear another thump thump outside.
Easy.
You
easy,
hear it as
easy.
well.
Easy.
And then thump.
Sorry, so Nolan's out of the room.
No one's in the
No
room.
one's in the room unconscious.
I'm trying
Yeah,
to wake
you
him up
three
on
are
the
in the
bench.
room right now.
Okay.
I'm
and
out of
the
the
room
room.
is just
Jesus,
you
unconscious.
also-
steps.
It's just red, and you actually. Do you look at the photos on the wall?
Again.
Yeah.
Again?
Are you like
Okay,
not?
yeah, because I don't know
You,
what
if you
this
see
is.
them, you actually see that the fingers are moving, the teeth in the photos are chattering, and the eyes are like blinking.
That sucks.
Yeah? Just
Panic.
Give me a sanity check.
That sucks so much.
74, I pass.
Nice, you're fine then.
No, sorry, it's the other way around. I fail.
You begin to panic a bit, and what you saw, you take 3 points of sanity. What you saw and those people have suddenly vanished. That those people that you knew,
Yeah.
you've seen their bodies decompose before your eyes, their memories fade to nothing, and the realization that you too are going to be gone and nothing one day.
Jesus.
Boom. And then you see the same creature I described come in, but like with Lawson, I always forget your name.
That's
'cause
okay.
It's like Lawson and Lawrence.
Yeah.
You aren't scared by it. However, you see the creature come in.
Oh, I'm still looking down at him, but I hear it.
Yeah, well, it's like in the doorway too, coming in like just from your peripherals, because like the bench is here and the
Damn, I
doorway's
was
there.
planning on hiding in the corner and covering my eyes.
I mean, you still could. You
I'm
see
going
something
to.
coming in the peripheral. Yeah.
She screams and she runs over to the far corner away from the door, and she hunches down and she covers her ears and she keeps her eyes closed, and she starts just going fuck.
What do you do when you see this creature?
I'm just watching it. I don't know what any of this is. I came in here to get like I thought I was.
He's like, this is a
into something.
performance art piece.
And
Damn.
this is all like this is the art
Sure.
unveiling itself in front of me.
It comes
You're
over
finally getting it.
and it looks towards all the photos. Can
Yeah.
you give me a power check?
I would love to. 97.
You fall to the ground, unconscious.
It's just you now.
Funk.
You hear the sound of something being pulled off of a clothespin. Or, sorry, like picture frames being pulled off of a wall. And then silence after each just... And then after you hear that 11 times, again, tunk, shh, tunk, shh. Can you make me a power check?
Holy shit!
Oh my
19
God.
Out
Wow.
of 65.
You are able to stay conscious as you hear this thing slide next to Nolan, where you know he is in the room, just a few feet away from you. And then you hear a soft chittering, like teeth clacking together, and then silence. And you see that through your eyelids as you're kind of covering, the red is gone.
She fucking opens her eyes and looks.
The room's back to normal.
Is Nolan there?
Nolan's gone.
Is Duchess there?
God, I'm gonna spot hidden. I'm gonna immediately come out of the unfold, all kind of blinky because it's dark now, and I'm gonna try and find him. I'm gonna try and find anybody.
You and you all start to come to.
Oh God, 83.
Does everything look normal?
Everything's back to normal. You immediately notice that all 11 pictures are gone.
I start heading towards the basement.
You come
area.
downstairs,
Yeah.
you're just
Yeah,
kind of
I'm-
stumbling.
I'm
as you're kinda
heading
coming
upwards,
Up.
yeah.
Yeah, you guys meet on the stairwell.
Oh, you are okay.
I have a mean headache.
Sylvia
but-
said that you were unconscious upstairs, and so I wanted to make sure that you are right. And then there was this thing. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the
yeah.
one. But I think it had something to do with the pictures downstairs.
I lit
We
a
should-
candle and drew a circle on the ground. What the fuck just happened?
The weird, the weird shit. We should go downstairs and check on the other two.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Head just
You
fucking hurts.
are just absolutely consumed with an unfathomable loss. The things you saw, the people you knew, are gone.
I am going to stand up, dust myself off, and walk over to you.
I'm like scrabbling. I'm looking under the bench. I'm trying to find on the walls if there's like a hidden entrance.
And I'll just like calmly just like, You know it's over now. And then I'll walk out of the room.
I don't really hear that.
Or like wave as you walk out of the room. Like, hey.
I'm gonna start yelling Nolan's name.
No response.
I'm gonna come running to the door now.
What happened?
Did either of you see where Nolan went?
I opened the door and then I was out.
Someone came and they took Nolan. Everything turned red and now Nolan's gone.
I'm gonna go outside and smoke a cigarette.
I'm gonna step into the room.
Of note, yeah, the pictures are gone. Of note, though, you don't have the same sadness that Duchess has.
Do I feel anything of note?
You're kind of just like... I guess like the best way for you, for how you feel, is like you saw a slice of heaven
Yeah.
and the door closed, but you didn't see heaven burn, right? So you had that glimpse that you'll never see again, that you wish you could, and you might always seek that look again,
Yeah.
but you never will. And you saw hell, so...
Classic. Classic James.
Wonderful.
They're gone.
And you saw hell.
They're gone.
Like
They
never
Did
existed.
either of you see Nolan?
I'm gonna kind of step towards you and then go to reach out and grab you and then realize that you don't want
I'd
me
like to
to
do a
touch you.
strength check.
Push it away.
Oh, I'm gonna push her against the wall. Oh, I fail. So I push you, and I'm like, I asked you a question. Do you know where Nolan went?
He's gone.
Yes, obviously. Where did he go?
Ceases to exist.
I don't have fucking time for you. I'm gonna start running up the stairs past Lawrence, pat him on the shoulder while shouting, Nolan!
Sylvia!
She just keeps going. No offense, you're crazy.
I am crazy.
No response.
I'm gonna.
There's nowhere to be seen.
I don't. Somebody has to go after her, right? She could hurt herself.
And I mean, she hates both of you.
And I don't care.
Okay, yeah. I go up the stairs.
She's looking for the phone she dropped,
Yeah, the phone's there, yeah.
and she's like, hi, is anyone still there?
No, that is gone.
Operator's gone.
Okay, she's gonna start redialing 911.
You do hear sirens starting to make their way over.
Oh, fuck, thank you. She goes and throws open the door.
After about a little bit, though, the sirens actually cut out,
Oh, fuck off.
and a car pulls up.
Oh, okay.
And a man steps out in a coat with a little hat, and he's just walking up to the door. And he goes, just gives you a wave.
What the fuck? And she's gonna start dialing 911 again.
Hey, detective. He holds up his badge.
Oh, thank God. Okay. I don't... my friend, he's...
I'm upstairs at this point.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah, he actually kind of like just like peeks his head in you and like kind of like, all right, it worked out.
I guess I did the circle and the candle and did some weird old creepy, and then
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
I'm gonna come upstairs because I'm the only one down there, and even that's a little freaky. So.
Valid.
I'm sorry. There's a missing person. Somebody broke in here, knocked out some people, and then took someone.
The man nods and says, "Missing person in Red Hall."
Don't you fucking dare. They can't be far. I was just down there. I heard it. I heard the person take Nolan. They are nearby.
I don't know if I'd call that a person, man.
Sylvia, I know you don't want to hear this, and especially not from someone like me, because admittedly, I have been kind of a bitch to you. But
I could like smell that eye roll.
they're gone. Nolan is gone.
The detective is kind of just like walking around the house. He kind of like just like peeks downstairs his little flashlight as he's going to like look under stuff.
This is
The garbage.
this is it. That piece that speaks to everybody in those photos, that's no more. They're gone. Nolan you saw the scar. You saw it. He was part of the process, and it's over now. It's been righted or whatever. The thing came and took it back. I'm really sorry that your friend is gone.
Yeah, just like the detective comes back upstairs and just doesn't interrupt, just kind of like watching.
I'm really sorry that your friend is gone.
You're not fucking sorry. You barely care. You heard what was going to happen down there, and you jumped in feet first. You want to know the fucking truth? You want to know the truth about all of this art? Nolan is gone, and none of you seem to be the least bit worried for him. You want to know the truth? There's some kid out there right now who needs help. There are people who have died because of whatever was going on down there, and to you, it's about some end of process. These are people. Nolan is a person.
Was.
I can't fucking believe this. She's gonna start dialing 911 again.
Sylvia, they are people. They were people. But
I'll put out a bulletin. We'll look around. I'll send some people to search the area. Okay?
Oh my god, thank you.
What the fuck did you have me do?
She's walked out into the dark now to, like, start
What was that thing?
calling friends.
Was that them?
more
was
interesting.
it was the thing. The thing that was taken had to be taken back. There are things that we shouldn't be able to see. And people find a way to see them. And those people and those things need to go.
I knew it. I knew it.
Anyways, I'm gonna go. You guys have a great night.
So you're just gonna leave? Like, what do we do now after this?
Well, I'm gonna call my therapist.
Good luck with that.
If you're feeling adventurous, make a painting or something.
Oh, I fully intend on it.
Use this as inspiration. Just don't show it to too many people. And then he turns and goes.
I'm still outside smoking.
Yeah, I'm gonna go sit outside on the steps. I don't know if there's steps.
Sylvia will spend the rest of the night calling friends, calling Julian.
Did you call Matty?
I'm going to call Matty, and I'm going to tell them all that Nolan's gone missing. I think somebody broke into his house and kidnapped him. And she's trying to form a search party.
Would you tell anyone about, like, the other people, or is this all just about Nolan? What happened in there? What do you tell them?
She is focused on her missing old acquaintance. She doesn't have time for stories of the room turning red.
A few of them seem interested. The one who doesn't is Matty, who kind of just gives a very soft, muted thank you, and then hangs up the phone.
Can I try and persuade you?
Into what?
Yeah, what are you persuading me on?
I want.
Sleepover?
Sorry.
Sleepover?
Yeah,
Sleepover at
girls'
Nolan's house.
Uh,
We'll order in some pizza.
oh, Red Swan.
I mean, it is like a.
Is Red Swan
big-
the only pizza place in Red Hall?
No.
No.
I mean, it's red,
it's
so
it's blue.
There's Luigi's Pizzeria.
Oh, yeah, you're right, yeah.
it's true.
It's
Yeah,
not Red
Luigi's.
Swan. It's a blue goose.
I want to try and convince you that Nolan is not missing. Like that he is gone.
Like,
Oh.
Different.
Yeah.
Different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh, no, he's right there. I don't know what you're talking about.
His life is missing.
He ceases to exist.
Did he ever exist?
That's a 4.
It's pretty
I'm
good.
gonna,
You're gonna-
I'm gonna
yeah,
come
try.
up to you.
Try. Let's see,
I'm gonna
let's
I'm
see how
gonna
much this is
take
an
a
Eric
deep
can
breath after
decide.
sitting down, and I'm just gonna walk up to you, good little distance of like respectful
excuse me.
space, and just say, "Hey, like I know that you don't trust me, and that this has been a really weird night, but I don't think I can go on being how I was before. Like, this has definitely changed me, and I know that this will have changed you, but I want you to understand that this is some of the weird stuff that I was talking about before, and that you're gonna find a lot more peace in your life, whatever you end up moving forward with, if you understand that Nolan's not around. That if he was, that things would be very different right now. And that you shouldn't spend your time looking for him. Because if nothing else, as an artist, he wouldn't want you to waste your life and your soul and your future on something that isn't there. And then I'm just gonna step back. Like, I'm not even gonna really kind of wait for a response. I'll step back and almost turn my back respectfully.
I don't know what's wrong with you. That you can go through what we went through tonight and saw everything we saw and not want to at least try. If I just stop and I accept what you've been saying this whole night, then the only person I can end up seeing myself as is you. And if I can be honest, whatever Nolan saw and whatever Nolan saw in people, whatever this truth looks like, you're not it. You don't have it. Because people have to matter. We have to matter to each other. And if you're right, then I'm not going to do any harm looking for him. But if you're wrong and he's out there and he needs help or he needs someone to remember him and try and look for him, then that's so much better than whatever fucked up truth you think you live in.
She's gonna turn around and she's got tears running down her face. And she says, that's the point. That's it. That's what I learned, is that I don't know. I don't know shit. I am not a good artist. All of the vandalism on my pieces, that was me.
Oh my god, I don't care about art right now. It doesn't matter what Nolan intended. It doesn't matter what this art bullshit is. This is about real people. Okay, so either help me look and maybe try and get your soul back, or just fucking leave me alone. I am noting that Sylvia was indeed won over and she is a believer, even if she can't accept it tonight.
Mm.
But yeah, that is your option. Fucking help me and try to be a human being, or just go away.
She's gonna like nod to that, and she's gonna take your business card out of her bag and write her phone number on it, and just like cross your information out.
I mean, he already has my phone number,
Exactly,
so like it doesn't matter.
Yeah. And then just offer it to you, but leave. Just wander into the fucking night.
Is there anything else anyone wants to do, or are we gonna go into our denouement?
If everyone just like fucks off for the night, I'm just gonna call my parents. Do they pick up?
They do.
They do. I'm just gonna be like, Mom, Dad, I'm in town. Can I come over? I feel really alone right now.
No.
Your mom says, of course. Of course.
I'm gonna go to my parents.
All right.
Heartwarming.
Go
Okay.
back to my motel
Nice.
and paint.
All right, let's go to our denouement then. Let's wrap this up. It's been
1 week since you looked at
2 weeks since the event. What would you say your character has been up to and is going forward in these next 2 weeks?
Oh, Sylvia?
Any of them. Anyone who wants to go first.
I need to know what you do before I do anything.
Sylvia definitely spent a solid week working with the bulletins and the police and putting out posters, and eventually giving up on the fact that Nolan will ever be found and getting burned out by the sensationalist media about this new wonder artist who suddenly went missing. She would have probably found her way to a quaint little bookshop where she would have, still not really fully believing, made contact with a bookseller who helps people engaged in missing persons cases.
Nice.
And on her weekends and on her evenings, she would have spent her time trying to help other people who have experienced something fucked up but don't want to leave people behind.
What about you, Duchess? What happened in you?
What happens to Duchess? Well,
Wow.
I spend a lovely 2 weeks in Red Hall with my parents, connecting on a level like we never could before, because now I understand it. But I lay in bed awake every night wondering, do they understand? Have they seen? Or are they
Oh,
just
no.
pretending?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good shift. What about you?
Lawson starts to create again, but mostly in a personal, crazy kind of way. Her walls of her apartment are covered with images of what she saw and what she remembers and the things that she felt. She tries to recreate those feelings in that art. And the only pieces that come out in society are in vandalism, in street art that shows up overnight, that is on the sides of buildings or on sidewalks, only to be washed away in a short amount of time by those who are just cleaning up their city.
What about Lawrence?
Like a lot of people who end up in Red Hall, he doesn't end up leaving.
Hey,
He
plus one pop.
he begins painting again, messing around with like focal points.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And that, because he's an abstract expressionist, the creature is that, like, the creature is there, but not there. And he just stays in town.
As for the art scene in Red Hall, it always misses the artistic genius of Nolan Miller. All the original photos of the only are the 11 that still remain. The 11 that you saw are gone forever and never seen by anyone again. Notably, a few of the other people who were in the photos, like Amanda McKenzie, also vanished suddenly that night.
Shockingly.
As for that, the becomes an urban legend over time, except for the desperate attempt of a certain local artist doing anything he can, cutting into himself, trying to get a glimpse that you guys all started him on, that he felt from the beginning of what's inside of him, and he never got an answer that he wanted, and he'll never find that answer. But he did start it all and got you all together, so who knows what happens to come with him. But Nolan is gone forever, but he's remembered forever. In some ways good, in some ways bad. But we'll see what happens. In the future of Red Hall is just one slice in a city that's the worst place in the world to live, but sometimes we like to visit it every now and then. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed all the character work from our fantastic role players today. and I hope you enjoyed the story that I laid out for them. Have a good one. We love you, and as always, a GG's.